Works on two levels, that one.
Hey!
Hey!
What's going on, internet?
A cat just hit my leg, and I'm a little scared of it.
First spell of the night.
Woo, you are very heavy-handed on the clinky.
Heavy-handed.
Yeah,
He's a heavy-handed guy.
but he clinked you.
Hey Ryan, when a guy is 7 foot tall and Asian, he can only be heavy.
No, I'm not. It's not a negative. I'm just pointing out
I can be
facts,
gentle
you know?
when it needs to. Very gentle.
You hear that, Asian ladies?
He's a lover.
He's a lover. Yeah.
If I'm rough, man, I'm just gonna split everything open. I don't need that to happen.
Bust that thing open.
They have him cut the Thanksgiving turkey by just tearing it apart.
Everyone eats
You get this half.
It's a Thanksgiving Day Peking duck.
Peking duck, that's it, yeah.
Get it right.
Good shot. Good
That's how
shot.
I treat my women.
No. Like from Chris, a Chinese turkey.
Yeah.
So welcome to Awesome Talk, everybody. Season 4, Episode 4, live on YouTube. So we're at the internets. Tonight we have a fucking pretty good show going on.
This is a great
tonight.
item.
We
The
have a great show
panel tonight is
Yeah.
fantastic.
Great
I love
panel
this
tonight.
shit. This
And
is good.
And great guests tonight.
Yeah.
Um,
It doesn't stop here. We got other shit going on too.
I want to introduce everybody at the bar. Before I do that, I just want to say that later on tonight, 11 o'clock, Kevin Bartini, the warm-up comic for The Daily Show, is going to be Skyping and talking with us for a
Nice.
while.
Nice.
So that's going to be
Yeah, I was just
fucking
talking
great.
to John about how nobody realizes that those shows have warm-up comics.
Yeah,
Like,
right. When you
because-
go there, you,
like
you
what,
see.
before
Yeah.
I went to see The Daily Show, I had no idea, and then a comedian came out and did stand-up, and I'm like,
Yeah.
nobody ever mentioned that this
happening? Is this
happened.
new?
Ryan was like, well, what's
Yeah.
going on here?
It makes sense though. I mean,
You know, it makes
you
complete
got
sense.
seating
You just never
people.
hear
You know what I
about
mean?
that.
You got some time to kill. Might
Sure.
as well,
See, I
right?
like to think that at the live show, B-Tre sort of took the Kevin Bartini
Yes,
role.
yes,
He wanted
yes.
it out first and was like,
He
all
was
right, we're going
shooting
to do
the shit
this.
with
Kevin Hat.
people.
And
He
then
was
Foster came
beatboxing.
later
He
and
was
looped
doing his
it up
thing.
again.
Yeah,
Oh,
Foster
yeah.
came in, re-lubed.
Yeah.
I'm a looper.
So also at the middle of the show, we're going to have Sarah's good friend Bekah, who is, she's got some medical issues going on with Lyme. So we're going to air a video from her to try to help her raise some money for her medical bills. So
All right.
we're also going to have a few clips of Ice in the Face later on. So we got a lot of stuff going on tonight.
Nice. All right. That's cool. That's cool.
So live at the bars.
Round the bar.
Before we do round the bar, I just want to welcome our guest.
Oh, of course.
Foster the Genius is here tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for being here tonight.
If you were at our live show at the Saint, you saw this man rip the absolute fucking roof off the place. So.
He did. Our other guest tonight, of course, Beatboxer B-Tre.
The one and only
Always a pleasure.
Doyle
Just,
Flush.
just go ahead and do it.
I
Just
love
do it.
coming back and vibing and drinking.
Nice.
It's a little teaser. It's a little
There we
teaser.
go.
The thing is, you gotta loop the crowd.
Yeah, loop it up.
You don't. Nobody likes to drive fuck. That's for sure.
You have to lube it up and then beat the box.
First one of the night. We're going for that one there.
I need to write that one down. Hold on.
I'll use that in the bathroom later.
Hello, Wolf Dancer.
Oh, hello.
Hey,
Welcome to
Wolfie
the
in the
Jack
house,
Wolf Dancer,
all right.
man. Good
Oh,
to
hey,
see you,
Rick.
dude.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, sure.
Aaron wanted me to.
Whoop it up.
We
Nice.
don't have we can't get to YouTube right now because our internet is off.
Okay.
But we can use Facebook. Can
Okay,
you
cool.
please post the link?
link?
You know, the one that comes up with the little
Totally.
video screen to Facebook, so
Yes.
Aaron can sign in and watch it through Facebook.
Sure, I can do that. No problem.
Thank you very much.
Let's see here. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure I do this right. There is the link. Okay, no problem. And so now what I'd like to do is let's do
A little dance.
a good. Oh,
Now I'd like to do a little dance.
watch it, Foster. I might start twerking. You never know.
Twerk that thing, twerk. I
Well,
ain't scared of no little twerk.
He just called you a little twerk.
sorry. I got that pancake white girl ass going on. I don't know what to do about this.
See, the alcohol makes it all disappear.
Thank you,
Sex,
alcohol.
everything.
Yeah, everything's fine after
That's
that.
your new nickname now, Pancake Ass.
Pancake ass, yeah. Unfortunately for you, I got this sweet ass cave booty going on right here. It's pretty sweet.
Cave. Oh my god. I can't pick through the new nicknames anymore now.
So many.
There's so
Oh, we
many.
got that on Instagram.
You know what, Ryan? It's actually good that you
Hashtag
just.
Pancake Ass.
I'm glad that you just told me to do that. 'Cause I
Yes.
just got a message from somebody asking me for the link, so I'm gonna post it right now.
A lot of people prefer to view it through Facebook. I
Sure.
think we'll get some more hits as we make sure we put the video box up on Facebook.
In order for the
Sure.
live
Yep.
one to show up.
I
Yeah.
didn't have
Boom.
to refresh for once. It actually just came up.
Posted, and if you want to,
Never
I'll actually
happens.
send her a link directly. So
I
she
sent
can
her,
repost.
I sent her a
Okay.
text, but yeah, send her a link if you wouldn't mind. As long as it's got the video box like this, so she can push play on Facebook.
Easy. Yep.
You know, like if she has to hit a link to get to
Cool.
YouTube, it won't work.
Sure.
For some
Okay.
reason.
Got it. All right. So let's do it around the bar. Classic
do that.
around the bar.
The classics.
What's a not classic? We all say a different name.
We say somebody.
What's not
I'm
classic
like, all
is
right,
if we all go.
he's Rick. Maybe just point someone out. And
Yeah.
I am Vlad from Russia.
I'm from
My name is Rick
Russia.
Nice.
from Russia.
You're gonna have to last a little
With
longer
love.
than that.
It's a 6-hour show.
I'm Foster, genius from Russia.
You definitely look like you're Russian.
I know, right? I am Ryan, the brains, also from Russia.
I'm John. I can't do accents.
You don't do accents, huh?
do accents.
What a fucking fool. Jesus Christ. Well,
Just good old American.
Just ruined
thanks
it.
for being here.
Feel free to leave whenever you want.
Damn Yankees.
I know. Fucking Northern Jerseyers.
Northern Jerseyers, right?
Right around?
The one and only Irasian Woo.
The Irasian.
The
Irasian.
The Irasian
Yeah,
persuasion.
Timothy
Irasian.
McGinnis here.
My name is B-Tre, Brian Doyle of Liverpool.
That's a
Been
wonderful
here.
accent, mate.
I love being here. It was my first trip over from the England. I love being here.
From England.
Sorry, you don't have
If
fish
you
and chips
can't
and
be
shit.
with the one you love, then I'm the one you're with, baby.
It's not my bag, baby.
It's on my bag, baby.
I'm Sarah. I really like Russian women a lot.
She has two of them in her closet.
I wish.
And last but certainly not least,
I am Mr. Diggy-Ta.
Geggy-Ta!
At the board, as
Hello,
per
Michael
usual.
McHale.
Hey, Michael McHale, welcome to the chat.
All right,
dude.
yeah,
Good to
man.
see you,
Welcome
man.
in.
All right.
He's been promoting the
Michael
crap out
McHale
of
says he
Oh,
is
yeah,
rushing
dude.
to drink that beer. I think he's talking to this guy over here.
I'm almost out of me there, man.
That's what we do,
I'm Australian
No, that's
now.
Australian.
Foster.
He's drinking Foster.
Foster.
Hey, that's
Australian for drunk.
You You gotta make like a Foster Nicholson shirt that uses the Foster's
That would
beer
be
logo.
sick.
That's a good idea.
I
Class
can
that like a
make
navy
that
blue
happen.
shirt with like the the Foster's logo.
That's using your noodle right there.
Foster's
And you have-
Australian for comedy.
Then you have this. Then you have the Aussies coming after you for copyright infringement.
You just spell it slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Actually,
FAW.
it should be Foster, Australian for comedian.
Oh! Australian.
That's it. Foster, Australian. Period.
He saw Iggy Azalea's ass and was like, "That's Australian."
That, baby. I like
So So
who the hell is that? I'm sorry.
you know what, dude?
old.
That's a really good question.
I don't know who she is.
Iggy Azalea is
I've
like
never
this,
heard a song or seen a
well,
video.
she's a
like,
rapper who.
he's ready to go.
all about it.
Let me look at my personal file.
Hold on.
Whether it's real or not is up to speculation.
She did a song with Jennifer Lopez. We talked about this in the other show with Jennifer Lopez recently, and it was just like the whole song was just about their asses.
It's called Booty.
It's called, and like, it was just their asses the whole time.
Well, I mean, as lovely as that sounds,
Booty
I
with the
mean,
title.
Right, as lovely as it sounds, it's not Grammy-winning music. I mean, we got a problem here. Like,
They have standards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because
they
we
can't
only
go
give
wrong.
Grammys out to those who deserve
You know what,
it.
John Mackey? That's a good point.
Thanks.
I didn't mean to imply that the Grammys have any standards.
Yeah.
I just
Even this
meant
was
that
below that.
Well, you did.
if they had standards, this wouldn't
and this
be one of
wouldn't be
them.
part of it.
But like recently, I kept hearing her name, and I just looked it up, and it was like, it's really
That's
bad.
one of the reasons I'm really happy
bad.
my internet got shut off.
Yeah.
I am like just wonderfully ignorant to so many things right now.
Yeah. How does it feel?
It's good. I still have my cell phone, so I get like news and weather updates.
Yeah,
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like,
So
I
you know if there's a flood in your
essentially-
town.
I know essentially what's going on and if it's gonna rain, but I don't know fucking dick else about the world. You know,
Yeah,
and it's
sure.
really nice actually.
Well, Iggy
I watch
Azalea's ass is
like
big.
kung fu movies and play Far Cry 3. You know what I mean?
Cool.
Like, it's nice.
Well, how big is it? Is it Kim
might
Kardashian
be.
big?
It's not
They
like-
do look
Might
the
be
same.
the same.
They look the same the way Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber look the same.
They do.
I would say Justin Bieber.
Yes, but they are not the
Justin
same.
Bieber looks like he'd be Ellen DeGeneres' little sister.
Oh, that is exactly true.
Oh, did you hear they had to like what? There was some shit where he did like a Calvin Klein ad and they
Oh,
had to
Mr.
Photoshop
Internet was
muscles
shut
on him,
off.
and they Photoshopped like a
It's-
big package
dick.
on him.
It's
and
nice
shit.
to see even when your internet's
Like,
off, you're
what
still
the
looking
fuck
up
is
Justin
that
Bieber
about,
news.
dude?
That means you went out of your way to find that out.
Yeah, yeah.
What's going on with
What's going on with
lesbian
Bieber's
Bieber
cock?
today?
Did you hear that? It was Foster's body that they used to Photoshop.
That doesn't
onto the
surprise
Bieber, to the
me.
Bieber. To the Bieber.
Surprise me. Yeah.
Had to be.
He's a Bieber. He's a Bieber stand-in. You know.
Yeah.
Flex and cut the head off.
They did put his head
That's
on.
it.
I mean, it's a perfect match.
I was the package that they.
Ah,
That's
I see.
the head
You're
they
a
used.
specialist.
They're like, Justin, we're just not seeing it
I'm
down
a
there.
stand-in
Foster,
from-
Foster.
I need you.
Stunt cock! I knew you were going there.
A stand-in from the waist down. That's where I come in.
Indeed.
Stand in from the waist down. That's good. That's another one. That's a good T-shirt right there.
Yeah, stand in from the
Stand
waist
in
down.
from the waist down.
So,
Counts for the
We
list.
should come up with
Exactly.
T-shirt ideas. This is great.
This
I
is a
know,
whole show.
right?
Whole
I
show
guess
is
this
all
is
t-shirt
the new
ideas.
show. This is this show tonight. This is gonna be a T-shirt show.
This is a
we
t-shirt
have
show.
we have hashtag shows.
I got
We
it.
have
That
website
first
shows. This is a good T-shirt.
do you guys
night.
notice my
should
Je
turn well.
suis Charlie Hebdo shirt
Yeah.
that I have on?
Nope.
You know? Just to, just to show solidarity with the artists only. Not to claim I know anything that went down out there, literally at all. But I like that the artists had the balls to react the way that they did.
Yeah.
I respected that a lot. I think everybody should.
Another thing I'm blissfully ignorant about. I know that it happened,
Yeah.
but I don't have enough access to the internet to know.
Well,
all
I'll put
the
it to you this way,
specs.
dude. I feel like if you were watching the news, you'd still be ignorant to it
Yeah.
because they're not.
Well, I was.
You know,
I
working-
don't like cut up footage.
I was working a shift at a corporate restaurant when that shit went down, and I caught like glimpses
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the TV of like highlight reels and shit like
Let's just
that.
say they'll tell you what they want.
Yeah,
you to do.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
I
like
don't
it's
watch
kind of
news.
getting like
Yeah.
Screw news.
insulting.
No, it sounds.
You know?
That's what I got from it. Was
One
it sounded
news
like
had to go
there
to
was
underground
like
news.
90% of the
That's what
agenda
Exactly.
seems to be drumming
Fox.
up trouble.
Yes.
Yeah.
It seems like they're
Yeah.
trying to get a lot of people pissed off at
Pretty
the
much
same
the
time.
propaganda
Somebody.
sauce.
Wait, go ahead.
Yeah.
What were you saying, sir?
No, we're just talking about if you want good news, you have to go to the underground. No Fox.
It came out
Yeah,
of
that's true.
the Fox News situation.
What?
France is gonna sue Fox News.
You
You
know what, France?
is suing
You know,
That's the
I've been
best
told
thing
my
ever.
whole life to say fuck you, but you kind of got some cool shit going
No,
on.
alright, let me say something. The reason why everyone is so anti-France is because after 9/11, France refused to fight with us.
They
But
refused to
the
invade
reason
Iraq.
why
Yeah.
is because before 9/11, France warned us that there was something about to happen,
Yes,
and we didn't
yes,
listen.
yeah.
So after it happened, France was like, You
told
want
you.
us to
We warned you.
fucking fight with you over something that we told you was gonna happen? Are you kidding? They
Yeah,
all
yeah.
know that. They just changed it to freedom fries and said fuck France.
I do like freedom fries.
And I like freedom toast.
Freedom fries with cheese, of course. Loaded freedom fries.
Are French women hot?
They're
They can
hairy.
be.
They're hairy?
Some of them are hot.
Supposedly. I don't know if
Some of
that's
them are
true.
hot.
Who's a hot French woman? I don't.
Oh! What's that chick? From
Are there any
Rachel
Russian
Weisz.
French women?
Rachel Weisz.
I know the name.
Weiss, yeah.
She's from
She's
Constantine and.
I think she's Australian.
No, she's from France.
Yeah, French.
She's French.
Really?
Yeah.
They make French
She does her
Wait, what
accent.
about
does
you
not
don't make?
sound
I imagine
French
French
at all.
porn would be
Yeah.
bad.
French porn is gnarly.
Oh God, she's so fucking hot, but I don't think she's French.
Dude, the
Who's
French
hot?
are fucking perverts.
Eva
They
Green
love
is
this
shit.
stuff.
I have like a
Eva
sick
Green.
Oh, Eva Green, yeah.
obsession with
Eva
French
Green,
women.
that's another one, yeah.
What? Who's from
I
the
didn't know
UK?
she was from France.
Rachel Weisz.
Rachel Weisz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eva Green
out
is
Eva
the
Green.
one from
Eva-
the new Sin City,
City.
the girl with the green
God.
eyes who has her tits out the whole movie.
And everybody
And
has
she
tits.
was in
I just wrote my
the
phone.
sequel to
Okay.
300.
Get a picture of her up.
She was the
She was
badass
fucking
chick from the
great.
sequel
I
to
agree with that.
300. That's Eva Green.
Oh,
She plays an evil
she's
bitch in every
French. I
movie.
think
She's
she's
a
French.
French
Oh,
chick.
wait, what's she playing in 300?
No
In
idea.
300, she was like the girl who challenged the head of the Greek army.
Yeah.
Like the girl who was like
Oh.
the assassin who led the
Brutal.
ships over. The guy who wound up fucking her brains out on the boat. and
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, that's Eva Green. She was also in the new Sin City. She also
Hey,
played another
let me
bad
ask
bitch
you
in
guys
that.
something,
Yeah.
I
right?
did the same thing.
Is there anything more attractive than a woman that can kill you?
A French bitch who can kill you.
With the
Eva
doctors that she
Green,
has.
dude. Oh my god. Eva Green. I'll take my hat off to Eva Green. Holy
Look
shit.
Where's the sign-up list?
Eva, take me now.
I
What's
know,
it called? What's that ball thing called? That
Newton's Cradle.
he wants a
Newton's
Newton's
Cradle.
cradle with her tits. in it.
I do too.
I think she needs to be the girl from.
Ladies first.
We need to request
Everyone
one.
I
Yeah.
think she needs to be the chick from Total Recall to make it an official.
Like the
Newton's
three
Cradle.
titties?
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
like 3 tits and Woo's head. I think that would make it work.
That's a good name for a movie.
Yeah.
3 tits and Woo's
Baby,
head.
3 tits
Where
and
can I
Woo's
sign
head.
up for
Yeah,
that? I want to
what?
sign up for
I'll
that.
just
I'm
Personalities.
petitioning for you.
Look, we gotta get on the script.
All right.
3
There's
tits
a
and Woo's
script.
head.
All right.
That's a movie.
3 tits and
I
Woo's
think it
head.
should be
And the
produced.
Hashtag 3 tits and Woo's
That's
head.
all
It's
you
just
need
3
to title.
tits shaking and Woo just happy as fucking clam.
It writes itself.
That's already thickening. He's like wearing a top hat and a monocle.
Lord, bring that 3-breasted woman here.
It's like a 7-hour director's cut.
Bring her hither.
I wish to create the perverted Newton's cradle with her.
Science.
Embrace me in your bosom, madam.
I will do, good sir.
I will do good, sir.
It was
And it just got
because
medieval.
France were not
Yeah, it just
ready
got
to
medieval.
care
It did.
about
We
the
just
whole
did.
side of
We
their
did get
territory.
Wait, I'm sorry. Hold
I was
on.
reading Wolf's
What did you say? Read it again, please.
It was because France wouldn't let us fly over their territory.
That's right.
And honestly,
Yeah.
I don't fucking blame them.
I don't blame him either.
They didn't
agree.
change their stance. They
should.
kept
They
being
should.
France. They kept having the same stance they did before and after.
Yeah.
They just remained themselves, and we got pissed off at them for not getting hysterical about
You
the whole
can't
thing. You know.
hate on anyone for holding their ground on
Exactly.
something when they say, "Hey, look, something looks fucked up here."
Yeah.
Something
Well,
looks-
no, I mean,
hate
hey,
the country
dude.
for not
What
wanting
about,
to participate
dude?
in an endless war.
Like, what about?
America will
Against
hate.
nothing.
Yeah. What?
For no reason.
Yeah.
America will hate.
For no reason.
Yeah.
It is what build America.
It is.
We
You
hate
are
in.
doing good? Oh no, I hate you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You are doing
I
good.
want your
I hate
shit.
We all hate you.
We hate internally.
We
Yeah,
hate
we hate
her.
ourselves.
We hate ourselves. Yeah.
We were built on hate and thievery. There we go.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
It's
You
true.
have 3
Yeah.
It's the
movies.
goddamn truth.
I hate you.
But I still
Take
want
one
to look
away.
at
You
the
only have
movies.
2 now.
That's a little better.
Yeah.
I hate you a little less.
Dude, that's the truth. That's the sad truth, though. I
Yeah.
can picture somebody in this country killing their neighbor just because
They
he
have
wants
3
his
tits.
he wants
Yeah.
his DVDs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, well, he had that new fucking. He had that new. You know, he. I don't know. Wait, what's a good movie? that
What's
just
new?
came out?
What's
I don't
something
know.
that's
Yeah, what's a
new?
good
What's
one?
new?
I know.
I don't really.
Actually, I've
think.
never seen it, so
No,
that's
no.
Yeah, boy.
sorry.
Let's not go down that
Yeah,
road.
let's-
Why'd you bring that up?
He has the legend of Ron Burgundy, and I must make it mine.
There you go.
You know, like,
No, I thought Anchorman 2 was a snoozer.
I liked it.
I like
It was just as it was exactly as stupid as the first
Yeah,
one.
it
That's
was
how
like a
those
half
movies
hour
are
too
supposed
long.
to
Here's the
be.
thing.
was good.
I don't disagree with you. I just kind of think that they looked at the first movie
Oh, yeah.
and they acted like the people acted in the first movie, but it wasn't. It,
was-
didn't
yeah.
have that same original fire to it.
Yes,
you
I
know,
agree.
and I
Well,
kind of
yeah.
kind of
But I mean, because you cannot
they
recreate, you can't hope to recreate the original
Yeah, you
vibe.
can never. Yeah,
you can just try your hardest to recreate the
Like, no
movie
one's
Speaking
and
of
hope
recreating,
people like
did
it.
you
You know,
check out the
it
Dumb
was
and
still
Dumber
good
too?
comedy though. You know, I mean, it was funny.
Yeah. What's that?
Did you check out the Dumb and
Yeah,
Dumber?
Yeah, like
too?
Dumb and Dumber 2,
No,
same
not
thing.
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Same
Yeah.
thing,
It's the
dude.
same thing, but they
It
tried
is
to
the
recreate
dude.
the first
It
one, but
is
instead of-
the exact same
yeah.
movie. Like
As the
the
first one.
same
Yeah,
as the
pretty
first one.
much.
Good.
But it's just they're older, they throw more jokes in, it's different destinations,
Cool.
Yeah.
different circumstances, but very similar jokes with a couple new jokes thrown in,
Pretty
and it's
much.
the exact same movie.
Good.
It's stupid as shit, just like the first
you
one
laugh?
was. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I laughed.
And then there were parts that I was like, oh, this is dumb as
Oh,
hell,
shit.
you know? Like, but it was funny. It's
What do we have?
We're okay.
if you
we're
like
okay.
Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, you'll like it. You
And
know?
I
It's
do.
funny.
They have not let us down yet.
No,
All
they have
that
not.
is
Yeah.
recycling. All Hollywood
It's a good
is
pairing.
recycling.
For everybody in the chat, give me a second here. We had a little stumble. Okay, we're okay.
We're fine.
Okay, we're okay.
What
Okay.
happened?
No, I just need to refresh.
A wolf has given us a history
So
lesson.
look, let me take it serious for a second. Between
I thought we were being serious.
Yeah.
France
I'm
and
serious.
you know the American
I was
Sniper
dead
thing
serious.
and all this serious stuff going on. One thing that popped up recently in all the news
This
organizations.
is gonna be another dog fucking story, isn't it?
Absolutely
Oh,
not.
God.
Absolutely, yes.
How dare you?
How dare you? It's not hard to see why she dares.
Not even have to fucking leap here.
There's nothing wrong with dogs. I love Chinese.
Yes, there's something wrong with putting your dick in them now.
There's something wrong with that.
That's a problem.
something
I
we
feel
can all
like
agree.
scientifically we've proven that on this show. That sticking your dick in a
ad,
dog is a bad
ad
thing.
nauseum.
Yeah.
Like,
Has anyone seen or heard about the vajankle?
I
what?
think
I wanted to
I
bomb
think
it.
I
Oh,
saw
God.
you or Tom Pogue.
I'm picking
It's all right. If I may, if I may.
Can I bump you in?
Yes,
It is,
yes, absolutely. The vajankle, gentlemen, I give you the vajankle, a prosthetic
I can almost see it.
sex toy for foot fetishes. Now,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
don't let the name fool you because it's the truth. It's a foot, and where the leg should be, it's like the foot has been cut off of the leg, and the vagina has been placed there.
So you can see.
So you would basically place the vagina around your member and be looking at a foot.
foot fuck. Yes.
So you would be fucking the innards of somebody's ankle/heel.
Right.
Thank you, America.
And that is
Vajankle.
now a real thing.
American
Yeah.
dream.
Vajankle.
Vajanku.
Thoughts?
Thank you, America.
Thoughts, comments, questions?
My
Anyone?
question is,
Wow.
well, my
Put your
Wait,
comment
wait,
is,
one at a time. One at a time.
Putting your foot on your dick?
Yeah,
One at a
right.
time. Go ahead.
I feel like people that have a foot fetish, like they rub their dick on the toes and jerk off. But I don't know if many foot fetishes are like, God, I wish I could cut that foot off and fuck the bone into the fucking
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like the placement of the fucking opening
Seems wrong.
seems
Yeah.
like maybe
Right.
It seems
something
insane.
a
Like the
little-
vaginas should be smaller
Yes.
between all the toes.
Like, yes, yes.
Exactly. Right.
Then you get your friends
Or maybe it should be 2 feet joined together
That
at the
would make
bottom,
more sense.
creating a perfect orifice. Not necessarily a vagina, just a perfect orifice with
Yeah,
which
but then
to
you could use the
penetrate.
clever name.
Yeah. Then you can't use
It's
the
not
name.
about
Motion
the
down,
name.
right?
Then it's a more like a
But
vajut.
he knows what I'm talking
More
about.
like a vajut.
So Foster, we can appreciate you to be our test subject.
A vagina.
Alright, we're gonna need a vagina sponsor.
A
Yeah,
vagina.
yeah.
A
And then
vagina.
let John Lackey not
John
test it.
Lackey, we need a vajankle sponsor.
Yeah, get on
so I
that.
gotta get on
All right,
that.
I'm gonna write a story about it.
Whenever
Yeah.
we need a toy to fuck, you're the guy we go to.
Yeah, I can make it happen.
He gets shit
I have
done.
connections.
And
Where's
then-
the
got a-
magic, John?
He's got a trunkload of them. In his
Yet
car.
he refuses to test them still.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't want to like have my name
I said
attached.
bring in a few.
Yeah, Foster's about it. He's like, yeah,
All right.
let's do it.
Wait a minute,
We'll see
wait.
why they picked me for the Justin
You've
Bieber
written
stuff.
essays and been on several podcasts where that's all we talk about. I think your name's already
Here's
attached.
the difference. I'm the only one that has my first and last name on everything. Everybody else has their first name, and I'm the only
John
one.
Lackey, I want you to know that that's on purpose.
I like how
I know.
you guys
I
call
know.
them
Sure.
John Lackey when you say it.
We want
John
to
Lackey,
make sure
by the
you are
way.
recognized for your contributions to society.
So when someone's looking to hire me, they're like, "This guy fucked how many amputated
There's
feet?"
nothing
Like,
worse.
fuck.
There's nothing worse than not getting recognition for something you
That's true.
Hey, you never know. One of your
Yeah.
future employers might have been like, I had no idea the auto blow existed. Thank you, sir.
He's got like a gold collection on his wall. He's like, check this out. Auto blows across the wall.
We won't give you this job until you fuck this foot. And I'm like, all right, well,
You're like,
here we
well,
go.
hey,
I've
look,
done that. I've done it before. Might as well do it again.
Christ, it's $25,000 a year. I gotta do this.
Wolf Dancer said he's not into the feet, but if there's a toy with 3 boobs, he's down. All right, John,
Oh.
get on that.
All right, all
What do you
right.
What if
Slide
it's a
it.
foot with
Happen,
3
Wolf.
boobs?
Yeah.
Now
If it
we're
exists,
Whoa.
if it ha- if it
Now we're
fucking exists.
going. We're getting crazy.
Now we're getting into
Oh, shit.
abominations.
Yeah.
Now we're getting into a whole
Now-
sexual phase.
Now you're talking my language.
I was thinking
Never mind.
abomination.
Yeah.
Damn that. But the 3 moves.
And
That's
then,
what means you're all
and then there's a face on the heel. Too much.
Well, you also
Achilles.
You also
Achilles.
This is my Achilles
that's,
vajanko.
oh my god, that's what they should call it. That sex toy, they should call it the Achilles.
The Achilles.
That just
The
sounds serious.
Achilles. That does sound serious. That sounds like a commitment, like a
Put it on some
relationship.
top
Yeah.
Yeah, no one
Put
wants a
on the
commitment
top of
with
a
a sex
good
toy. They just
pedestal,
want to
you know?
use it.
Yeah.
Like a barber
I need
post.
you to contact your ancestors overseas. We are going to create a competitor against the vajankle called
The Korean Vajanko.
Get your cousin's iPod shop all over that.
right. Somebody get Brian Sloan on the phone. We got the Achilles coming.
Someone
The
get the slow
Achilles.
phone.
And it's the same
We
thing
need
as
a
the
special
vajankle.
slow phone.
We just paint it yellow for the Asian.
You paint it yellow and you paint the toenails.
Oh,
No,
my
wait,
god.
I
Oh my god.
Oh, John's got it.
And
Here
you
we go.
put one of those wooden
That
slippers
was
on the
racist.
bottom with the 2 pegs,
Oh,
you know?
Yes.
All right, so instead you have the wrist slit.
Oh god.
That's great.
God.
Think about the emo kids. I'd be like,
All
yeah.
the emo
You can
kids.
fuck a wrist.
What do you
Oh.
call
And
it?
the slit has to be
That's what it's
this
called, the
way.
ring.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
if you want to do it right.
Yes.
And you can get any kind of lips you want. You can get
Yeah.
human lips, horse lips.
Come on.
Because
Korean.
look,
We'll call it the downer.
But
The downer.
if you want to do it right, I really like that. I really want to do it right.
Long ways, baby.
that's right.
Down the
the
road,
elbow.
not across the street.
Look, take it all the way. You know, go all the
Don't
way.
stop until you hit your neck.
Don't put my wrist jankle this way.
That's right.
Your rankle.
My rankle.
That's for children.
I think we just made our own sex toy. Guys.
Oh, dude. I
Gentlemen-
think we just made 56 sex toys.
I just want you guys, everyone in this room, to know that together, we came up with this publicly to the whole world.
We
You
did
are
indeed.
welcome.
Welcome.
You owe us,
You're
motherfuckers.
welcome.
So if you want-
Royalties.
Royalties.
That's right.
if you want to hump the wrist, you come to us.
You gotta
guys
pay
do.
us, too. We need
That's
money.
right.
All right?
But then people, you know,
We're
but
not
don't-
fucking cutting this shit open for free.
I don't know that I've ever seen a okay, so like you got a hand job, right? But how come a hand job's called a hand job, but if you want to fuck feet, it's a foot fetishist? How come you're not a hand
No,
fetishist?
they do
Well,
call it
there's
foot
foot
jobs.
Yeah,
Foot
Yeah,
job,
they
okay.
do call it foot
But
jobs.
I never heard hand fetishist.
There are hand, but no, I've
Well,
heard that.
because
There are
some-
absolutely
because
hand
most people want
fetishists.
hand jobs because it feels good, not because they're into the hand itself.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, there are a lot of people who get
Yeah.
hand jobs who are not obsessed with hands.
With hands, sure.
It's just,
sure.
oh,
It's
well,
just
this,
the
bitch,
easiest
this
way
bitch is
to
a prude
wrap
and she
around
won't
a
put her
dick.
mouth on it, so I'll take what I can get. You know?
Right.
Wet hands. Just
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With the feet, you gotta be a special kind of freak for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Like, you know, I mean,
Because-
that takes commitment. Like a girl.
yeah,
And I mean, girls are not just naturally good at it. It takes practice.
Sure.
It
You
takes
know,
like balance on
Clap
the
together.
back.
Yeah.
you gotta be ready.
With your sneakers
I mean-
still on. I mean, I love a pair of ACGs, but Pumas always did me right.
I'm an Adidas man myself.
You say Puma, and I automatically think of a very soft-looking shoe.
I like those sambas, baby. Let me
know?
tell
Except for the
you.
fucking bottoms that are ripping this fucking
Hey, look.
foreskin off your dick.
Yeah, but if
Just
you're
don't wear cleats.
Good enough for soccer, good enough for me.
yeah, but you know what? If you're gonna be a foot fetishist, you gotta be ready for the bunion scrape. You know what I mean? What if you end up with
You might be
bunion
a
scrapes?
picky-
Oh God!
It's like rug burn.
Stop! Please stop!
Any chance of
That's enough.
It's gone.
We've gone far enough. We've gone
cured
far
you.
enough.
and corns and
Oh no!
They're gone. Good luck with your foot fetishes.
I don't have a foot fetish.
There's nothing that will
Brian's
deter you.
declaring it's not
You
me.
ran over my dream.
Oh God!
We finally had something.
I'm just saying though, you had me
Why can't I
tantalized
have
for
anything
15
good?
minutes there, and now I'm done. Like,
He's
whoa,
over there like,
never mind.
I'm kind of on
Watch the
board.
birth
I
and
didn't
death
think
of
about
a
pussy
dream.
discharge.
That's where that real fluid comes from.
Oh!
They call it the Slimer.
Oh shit, dude. Oh shit. The Slimer. That was truly gnarly.
Did you read the fucking chat?
Wait, hold on, Sarah, go for it. What's the chat say?
Said Greg just sent me a picture of the vajankle. I unfriended him to fuck, bro. I have kids. Hey, they have to learn young, dude. It's better if they learn it this way than out on the streets.
By the way, most sexual fetishes begin when they're small. So, look, hey, your kids are fucking feet. No pregnancy, no AIDS, I don't think, you know?
Exactly.
You know?
Maybe
Yeah, I bet the
Athlete's foot on the
I bet the-
athlete's dick.
Sure.
I bet the homicidal maniac ratio goes up a little bit though.
Oh shit, I think you gave me athlete's balls. God.
Athlete's ball. Get the Tinactin.
I'll never be able to dribble these things again.
Nice. Very good. Very good.
Oh shit. Ah, clinky, everybody. This is good.
That was
This
delightful.
is a good night.
That was delightful.
Good night.
I thought that one lost steam a long time ago, but we picked it back up. That was damn good.
No, man, we kept shoveling coal
Damn
on the
good.
fire on that one.
We sure did.
So,
Harumph.
Megan Barnes.
Who the fuck is that?
Well, she's 37 and from Indiana.
Well, that don't mean shit to
I don't
me.
understand why all of a sudden there's a flash when never there was before.
I don't know. It's probably an update.
You know, the world, she is a changing.
So, you're going to love...
Sun will be up in the morning.
Yes, it will.
This is another one of those stories. This is another one of those stories where you think I hit the punchline, but I haven't yet. Megan Barnes of Indiana crashed her 1995 Thunderbird into an SUV while attempting to shave her cooch while driving. Her ex-husband was in the car holding the wheel while she attempted to shave her bikini.
Well, then
line.
it's his fault. I mean,
Yeah.
come on, dude.
Instead of just going,
I asked you to
I'll
ghost
just
drive for 2
instead.
fucking minutes so I can shave my twat,
Yeah,
and you
I know.
fucking get us into a wreck.
I bet you I know how it happened.
Go ahead.
I know how it happened.
He started
He's been
staring
in
at
a
a
similar
cooch.
situation.
He's holding the wheel.
But that cooch was so appealing.
It was singing to him.
He looked at the road and said, "We got a few minutes."
I think he was probably driving and he went, dude, you need to shave that shit now.
Yeah, because when it's like sort of puffing out of your sweatpants.
Or maybe while she was
gotta go
shaving it, a huge puff of hair flew up in the wind and got in his eyes.
like a
And he
tumbleweed.
was
Yeah,
blinded.
that whole no shave November
He was
thing
blinded
does
by
not
the bush.
apply.
You guys. I
You too.
gotta watch out
Blinded by
for
the
you
bush.
fucking guys.
I think that's a new term in Colorado now.
Oh shit.
I'm pulling you over, sir, because you look like you've been blinded
Blinded
by
by
the
the bush, son.
Well, you ought officer, you're absolutely right.
I'm guilty. Guilty as
So
charged.
they're just driving in their shitty Thunderbird with pubes all over the seat?
They're
Like,
just
it's
blow.
not-
Well, I assume they opened all 4 windows.
Oh yeah, so it's blowing in their face?
Yeah,
and
it's
shit?
just-
I mean, you would like to
Was
think.
this in Florida?
A hair in the eye.
You know what, B-Tre? I love you. I'll tell you why. They weren't. It didn't happen in Florida.
They're from-
They were headed to Florida.
Out of staters.
Even better.
They were trying to fit in.
They were trying to get to their homeland.
They were like, we gotta go somewhere where they understand us.
I think I know them.
Honey, we're heading to Tallahassee. Well,
Oh,
shave my
I
cooch.
bet that was probably their initiation so that they could get across the border. So you can't just come in, you gotta prove to us.
They got the Florida app on their phone. Now shave your coochie while driving.
Yeah, but I
like,
got shoot your neighbor.
They come to the actual stop in Tallahassee. All right, license, registration.
Pubes.
Oh,
Cooch.
here you go.
Oh, all right.
Go right through. You're
I see
clear
your
to
car's
work.
all smashed up. There's a dead kid on the hood, but you're
You
welcome
fit
in.
right in.
Florida.
Welcome.
Get
It's
your
the
time.
result of an instant accidental coochie shaving?
Gekita's air bumping.
What about
Air
me?
bumping,
I'm driving
nice.
along behind her, eat my egg salad sandwich, $1.95, trying to get to Disneyland.
If you're driving in Florida,
Pubes are
if
blowing
it's-
in your window.
If it's
Right.
Florida where you're driving, you deserve it.
Michael said, my
just
son
trying to
just
get
said
egg salad
pussyfoot.
Wait, go ahead. What's it
He
in?
said, my son just said pussyfoot.
That's such a better name. That's such a better name.
Why
I
would you
hope,
call
I
it
hope
that?
to God this guy's not like sitting down with his kids
It
watching
says
this
on
shit.
it.
Look.
You're going to learn about the vajankle one day. It might as well be today.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
I
right
mean,
now.
it seems like they're being punted, like they didn't do their homework or something. Like, sit down and watch.
Yeah.
You should have a TVMA in the corner. NC-17 just for the little folks.
Nah,
17,
fuck that.
shit. I don't want 17-year-olds watching this either.
Last time I was there, he had to show up on a computer and on his big screen TV.
NC-35 or
You're
something.
gonna get a hell of a lot more reality out of this show than you're gonna get from, you know.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're building up to demonstrations.
Right.
Yes.
We're gonna march on Washington.
I'm almost ready for one.
You know.
We're gonna march on Washington, and we'll get halfway
Do
there.
me a favor, Gates. Can you put on the Skype cam for a second? Something don't look right, man. Something's weird with that camera. That camera got all weird. Just do me a favor and check it out, okay?
I can read the text even better, so.
Okay.
But I'm still that old thing. I'm in a dark view.
That's okay, but
Motherfucker.
everything else, but the screen
Haven't
looks
you
good.
spilled enough beer? Don't you think you get your limit?
There's no
Okay.
damn limit.
So,
I know.
It's a beautiful pour.
Paul
It
Bennett.
is gorgeous.
Paul Bennett. Benet? I guess Benet.
B-N-E-T?
B-E-N-N-E-T-T.
Bennett. That's Bennett.
Okay. Paul Bennett, 45 of Wigan, England.
Wigan,
England.
That's my shit!
Oh yeah.
He was found guilty of sex with a mailbox.
I mean, that's not my
Wait,
shit.
With a mail what?
mailbox.
A mailbox.
Oh, God.
I'll tell you the story.
After
It wouldn't have been so bad if it was
Hold
a
on.
female
Wait a
box.
So that means he's gay.
Yeah.
It's like
A
a
mailbox.
He's fucking a box. It's kind of close.
Post office
Fucking
wise,
a
speaking of
mail
ideas.
box.
Oh, hey,
I thought you were talking about the other box.
All the postal employees stopped delivering to his house afterwards.
Yeah,
I got
right?
it.
And
Yeah,
Foster,
who the fuck wants to put
Foster,
their hand in that mailbox?
where I'm from, we call that an asshole.
Yeah, me too.
That's what
I
that
thought it was a trick.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe that's how they say it in England, right? Mailbox.
You don't know.
Well, good Lord, I was in prison the other
You know,
day and
you're
this blood
Ireland.
poked me right in my mailbox. Oh, I tell you, was that uncomfortable? All right.
And then I turn around and poke him right in his.
I didn't want to do it.
But it made it right.
I wonder if blowjobs are called face boxes. And then he wanted me to give him a face box. I was terrified.
This girl the other day gave me a hand box.
Oh shit. Somebody give me a vajank box.
Oh, no, come on. We already went there. That's
So I'll
enough.
move on. This is the rest of the story.
We're up to hands, mouth, and asses. now, right?
Really classed it
The
up.
feet are over. The
I
feet are
miss
done.
stories from Florida. God, that place is fucking bad.
Oh, the place is fucked, dude.
From
It's fucked.
England, Florida.
One day we're gonna have to take the show there.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Florida.
God, dude. I'll bet they'd welcome us.
You
when
would
we
get
leave.
killed within maybe 5 minutes.
The 3 or 4 normies stuck
Half
down
of
there were
half
like,
of
please.
Florida would welcome us. The
Yeah,
other half,
yeah.
Take us with you.
Yeah.
really pissed.
See that bus rolling in?
You also talk bus?
I got a story on a more serious note if anybody wants one.
Well, let me finish this
No,
one
go
first.
right ahead.
This,
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
story isn't over. After dropping, this is the same guy.
Okay.
After dropping trow at the mall, he made his way outside to a nearby mailbox where he rubbed his junk and moaned "wow" repeatedly out loud. What I thought was funny about this is that,
Wait, can I interrupt?
yes,
What was the mailbox wearing?
I know, right?
something enticing evidently.
Did it deserve
You don't know.
I
it?
think it was that arm that swings up.
Yeah, you know.
That arm was going.
She was begging for it.
Here's
It's not rape.
here's the 2 parts of the story that fucked me up.
It wasn't any of the
Because
other
it was
stuff.
no.
So it wasn't
no,
a
no,
mailbox. That
I'll
was
tell you what, though,
This is all
Sarah.
perfectly normal.
I'll tell you what, Sarah. When I tell you what they are, you're gonna agree with me. First thing that fucked me
He
up
didn't
was
use protection.
the news posted. They posted a picture of the mailbox as if it was like some sad victim, and it's
post
just a
office.
fucking mailbox.
Was it hair? Was its hair all tousled and like did it have black eyes?
Was it
and
crying?
shit? Yeah. Like those little googly eyes that you stick on like the stuffed animal, like they're just like all sad googly eyes and tousled hair, just like Wah! Like Nancy Kerrigan style, you
And
know?
a stamp on the side as a bandage.
Yeah.
I bet he left the door open. He didn't close it back. You mistreating that thing.
That shit was just leaking out at the end. Yeah.
Didn't even try to take it for coffee at the
I know.
You know?
Son of a bitch.
Tea.
Brian's got
I'm sorry. You're right.
Apparently, if you're in England,
Yeah.
you're in England, they'd be like, fucking
Yeah.
coffee. Oh, that wasn't English.
I don't know what that was.
Oi.
There was,
Coffee.
That
I
was
thought we
sort
were
of-
doing Australia
there was
stuff.
probably mail
That's what I'm saying.
in the box.
Oh, God.
Right.
And when you took it out,
You're like, fuck, what happened here?
Congratulations,
Well, I'm sorry,
Mrs.
Foster.
Smith. You have been accepted to Sploog's.
Foster, it didn't come out like that. It came out like this. The fuck with this?
it didn't come out. Oh! You ripped my mail, you son of a...
Let go! He also had to register as a sex offender.
You got to be kidding me.
That's weird.
That's
It is English.
Well, no, but that's true.
Yeah, he's got
though.
to do everything.
No, but
He's gotta
that's
go through
no,
it.
but I'm actually not
Is
again
it
because it
because he
is
did
a
it in
public
public?
sex act.
Well, yeah, that's why.
I mean, it
that's
is
why.
a public
because
sex
he
act.
had
The
to
guy
stick
was
out
out
in
like
public.
there
but
could be kids all over the
but
place.
I
for
always
anybody
felt
who,
that
you know,
that was particularly
That
for
is
people
technically-
who violate another person
Another
physically.
person.
Where are the
No,
lines for
no,
that? What if
dude.
I
Yeah,
was-
where are the lines?
What if I was outside
No,
and just dry humping
no,
the air?
that's
Yeah,
not
right.
it, though.
Just, hey, this
No,
is
but-
my yard.
Just like this.
This is my yard.
Well, but that's
And they're
not
like,
true.
Sarah-
Sarah,
like a
Sarah,
dancer.
hold on, do it again.
What if I was just
Sarah,
like
you
dry
gotta
humping the
make
air?
a gif of this. Me and him.
Do I?
That's not it, though. I mean,
B-Tre, bump him in.
dude, seriously though. I mean, like, dude, if you got caught, if you like walk out into a public place and
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
just jerking yourself off,
Yeah, you
you're
can't
gonna
do
get
that.
the same shit.
Can't do that.
You're a sex offender, you know. Like you get like that's the same thing. You're not actually hurting anybody else. I mean, you're scarring some minds, no doubt. You know, like, it depends on how busy the mall is that day. And if you just stand behind the garbage can, you don't have to worry about it anyway.
Black Friday is the best time to do it.
Yeah, was this during the holiday season?
What if you get a note from the doctor?
Hey, maybe it's a weird kind
The
of
only
Tourette.
way I can climax is if I'm jerking off in front of school children. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Well, then you deserve to be a sex offender.
Like, it's okay. I have a paper saying I
Do you want me to live? Do you want me to live the rest of my life without reaching climax?
You sons of bitches.
Is this guy allowed to get a P.O. box now?
Fucking police, fucking police state. I know, right?
That took a minute, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the key.
No,
I
got
That
it.
was a
That was
punch.
good.
That was a punchline. Holy shit.
I think he has to, dude. Maybe he has to walk around to all the other PO boxes and let them know that he's a
But now
registered
you can
sex
send a
offender.
letter. Just send a letter. Like
Yeah,
I'm a fucking
one letter.
mailbox.
No, it's
does
not
he-
allowed.
does he
You
have
have to
to
be there
take
in
meetings
person.
of Mailbox Anonymous?
You have to knock on each box and be like, "Excuse me,
Yeah,
sir.
we did this,
I'm
yeah.
renting the box 3 slots down and 1 slot over from you, and I'm a registered box offender. So I apologize, sir."
Box offender.
You can use this. Or you can use this. The choice is yours.
He puts notes in 117 and 115 and says, you know, there may be residue on yours. Sorry.
I gotta been doing this a while.
Could you imagine if you were
If
the
it
person
smells
who
like
owned the
salted
mailbox
herring,
and you had to
I
like call your
apologize.
bill? Call the companies that sent you bills.
Start
and
over,
be
start
like,
over. What'd you say?
I said, imagine if you owned the mailbox and you had to call the companies that sent you bills and be like, I know you're not going to believe this, but a guy fucked my mailbox and I need you to send me another copy because I can't read this and I refuse to touch it. And I'm like, wait, what did he do? Like,
Well, he lost his erection halfway through and
reiterate.
shoved my
Can you
electric
just
bill
say-
up his ass.
Really turned them on.
Oh, you know what they say about that G-spot.
Sarah, this next one's about a. Sarah, this next one's about a 28-year-old Russian girl.
Uh-oh.
Russian. The Russian.
You guys are gonna love this.
I don't think I will because I think the lives of 20-year-old Russian girls are
28,
80% terrible.
28.
28. Late 20s.
Olga Sajak,
Oh, her name's Olga. It's automatically
28,
horrible.
was confronted by a robber in her salon in Russia. She owned her own salon.
Oh, good for her.
And this guy broke in. She then kicked the living shit out of him, tied him to a chair in the back room,
And raped him?
forced him to
Wait
eat
for it.
Viagra for 3 days,
Wait,
and
Whoa.
fucked him repeatedly
Good for
as a
her.
sex slave.
Good for
3
her.
days.
Wait a minute.
whoa.
I'm not done, but you go ahead.
Wait,
Foster.
where's
Well,
the number
hold
to
on.
the salon? What's the address?
First.
Is that supposed to be
I didn't get my hair done.
He was her boyfriend, wasn't he? It was just role playing.
They know each other.
They know each other.
The story is too good.
Yeah.
If not, now they do more than ever.
Yeah.
Because I'm damn sure
Now
breaking
they're
in the
best
salon
friends.
tomorrow.
She's the only one visiting him in
They
prison.
just skipped the small talk. It was like, yeah, that's all good.
I'm gonna go to salon tomorrow with that this news article and be like, so did you guys hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I can't
can't
believe in a
Crazy
salon they
story,
did this.
guys.
and then you make sure like 10 sets of handcuffs fall out of your pocket. It's like, oh, what are those doing here?
Could you hold
And
these
he
for me?
bends over like,
Just
let me
think,
get that.
just think about it. Put them up. I want my hair done.
Put it up.
Guy walks in, he's like, I just wanted a perm.
Yeah.
And,
Come
you
here,
know,
just
Yeah,
like
right?
this story.
Oh,
Everything
bro,
happened
what
in
the
this
fuck
story.
was somebody gonna rob a fucking salon for?
here
What the
for
fuck?
the box.
How much money you really gonna
Yeah,
get?
you're not
you
gonna
know?
get much unless
What are
you
you gonna get from a
like
salon?
Miss
Right.
salons are booming businesses in Russia. I don't
That's
know.
how you know he knew her.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
what
say
I
that.
did. That's
Inside
the
job.
first
Well,
thing I thought. Hell
I didn't
yeah.
tell you what she said to police yet. This was her statement to the police.
I fucked him, so what?
Close. She said, what a bastard. Yes, we had sex a couple of times, but I bought him new jeans, food, and gave him 1,000 rubles when he left.
Oh shit!
Wow.
It was his sugar mama.
Yeah, well,
Dude, that is just some reverse.
Yeah.
Yo,
Like-
I bet he lives in her
Yeah.
basement.
That's not
dude. I bet he lives in her fucking basement.
got
And she's
the-
like, this
I
is
got
what
the-
is going to
I
happen.
go Russia.
Tomorrow
I'm
you will
going
wake
to
up,
Russia.
come to salon.
I'm buying tickets to Russia right now.
You want to get your hair done in Russia, right?
You pick one up for me, I owe you. I'm
that's fine role playing right there.
Right?
That
takes
takes
it
the
to
salon
another
chair. She's
level.
like,
Yeah, dude.
I'm good.
Yeah,
You
dude,
got it,
really.
Russ, you got it.
Yeah, come on.
This is like the role playing
Can
level.
you show me the back room? Wink, wink. Yeah.
This is like the role playing at the level of like swatting.
Yo, I'm
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? Do you know what swatting is?
I'm gonna make my
Actually,
wife
elaborate.
fucking
No.
buy and
Swatting
operate
is
her own
like-
salon.
Swatting is like, Sarah, tell me if I'm wrong. It's
Eh?
when
What do you
online
mean?
gamers, when one wants to
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
up
yeah.
another, they
say-
call the fucking police
And
and
say
say
there's a
there's a
bomb or
terrorist
something.
or a bomb or
Oh,
something
okay, yeah.
at this person's house, and then a SWAT team comes and
And they're, like,
bursts
on
in,
camera,
and they're
so
on
they
camera
see all
playing
this
video
shit.
games, and SWAT teams come in and fucking, it's called swatting.
Dude, that's gonna
fucked
happen.
up. That is
It's
that
like
is-
extreme.
yeah.
That's extreme gaming.
That is extreme.
No, that's just fucking insane.
You can see
Yeah, that
videos
is-
online of it
It's
happening.
crazy.
It's
Why you never give out your
Let's stop
address.
talking about
Then they turn you on.
Let's stop talking about it because I don't want to give our fucking
Yeah,
chat
I
room
was
any
like,
idea.
Yeah, right.
That's the last people that I want to know about swatting.
Now let's just change the dynamics of this for a moment.
Go for it.
Let's say she was a school teacher. You don't gain anything, but that back closet.
Oh yeah, that back.
Like the coat closet. where-
Hey, no, it's also for art supplies.
Dude, there's
Good
backpacks
call.
and
Good
shit.
call. Good call.
Yeah, that back. Oof.
The children
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
would have learned a lot that day.
They would have.
You want an anatomy lesson, kids?
Yeah.
Mrs. Slut takes it in a, you know what?
Yeah.
In the butt.
Hey.
So, woman pays $164,000 per year to live on a cruise ship.
That's good.
It's a fair deal.
Oh, dude, no,
Dude, I've seen that before.
No,
it's
it's-
like my fucking dream.
No,
If I
oh,
could
dude,
live on a
it's
goddamn
funny you
cruise ship,
mention
I
it.
would never
Year
go on
only
land
I was,
again.
I was
Huh?
at a.
It's not a
Forever.
year all inclusive, right?
All
I was gonna say
inclusive.
it better be all
I
inclusive.
was
It's
at a.
like
I was
it's
at a
like
friend's
a
house.
What's up,
cruise
man?
Yeah. Hey, look, if you're a millionaire,
Dude, you
go
wake
live
up
10 years on
I
a
was
ship.
at a
Yeah, but
friend's
if
house
you really need to
recently.
buy your own damn
I was at a
boat.
friend's house recently, and there was a
Yeah, you buy your
brochure
own island.
on there. There was a
Not
brochure
the same.
on their
That's
kitchen
true.
table.
Then you can hire some
And
people.
it's
Oh, one at a
it's a
time.
it's a there was, I was at a friend's house recently who was very well off, a good dude, solid dude, nothing, like I don't hate his guts or anything, but like there was a brochure on his table have you ever
For
thought
said
about
Jankos.
living on a cruise ship? These are our suites. They're like New York like penthouse apartments on a boat, and to even be able to be considered a candidate, you have to be worth at least $10 million.
Yeah, sure.
At least $10 million.
I gotta put in my application.
Yeah. If you are worth $10
that's
million, they will consider you, and they will take your money and they will fucking sail you, drive wherever the fuck in the world you want to go.
That's
You
actually
are
not
in
a
a
bad
Park
deal,
Avenue
man. It's not
style
bad. That's a good
penthouse apartment on a cruise ship, full amenities, full 9 yards. Two-story penthouse apartment on a cruise ship. You have to be worth $10 million to even apply for it.
Woo!
I think it's weird that this
I
one
looked
woman
at the
keeps
I
making
looked at the
the news about
brochure and
this,
I was
but
like,
this has been
fuck
going
me,
on
I
for a
wish I
while.
was
Yeah.
worth
Oh,
$10 million. You know,
Hold on,
like,
what's
holy shit,
It's
dude.
weird that this keeps making the news because this has been going on for a while. Like tons of people do this. Why is she so
Yeah.
special?
I don't know.
Oh,
you know,
dude, you
it's
can wake
one of
up-
those things
You
where the
can
news
wake up in
catches
Alaska,
wind of some
and
shit.
then, like,
you
2
know?
days later, you're just hanging out in your penthouse, reading, watching TV, hanging. 2 days later, you're in Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 2 days later, you're in Indonesia. 2
I
days
see.
later, you know what I mean?
I see the problem with it. You're worth 10 million.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah, right.
Right, 10
Yeah.
million? You can do that anyway.
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That's
That's
10
fucked up.
years
It's like-
and only spend
yeah.
$1 million.
Well, yeah, if I
For a
got the
decade
money,
of
fucking
fucking
life
life.
on that shit.
And
Like,
she's
let me
like
go
almost
live
70
on that
years
shit.
old.
She's
for
like
a couple
70
years.
years old. Just let her.
Let her go.
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
off,
They
if
won't
you want to
consider
give
you.
grandma and grandpa
It's
a
worth
good
it.
send off, hey, give them a cruise for 10
Fuck
fucking
that.
years.
That's right.
Put all the drugs on earth on
That's
the cruise.
right.
Fuck that.
Because in my opinion, when you're a
That's
senior
right.
citizen, after 65, you should be allowed to do any drugs you want, absolutely without question,
Yes.
and nobody fucks with you.
Indeed.
Well, the drugs come into my theory very high. But you give them all the drugs you want, but in my opinion, all senior citizens are entitled to, as far as a good send-off goes, you put them into a fucking canoe with a bunch of sticks and shoot a flaming arrow at it.
Fucking Viking funeral.
Bye!
Well, this is when they're alive.
Here's some peyote, have a good time.
This is when they're alive and you still love them.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Wait, people love old people?
You don't just kick them off the side of the boat?
They're all like smelly and weak and frail.
Full of memories.
Sometimes. I
You
don't know.
know, full of wisdom and memories. Oh, God. Disgusting.
The scary part is that we're all headed that way.
Yeah.
I know.
But you know what?
Oh, don't worry, not me. I won't be around much longer.
Look, listen. When all of us, if we hit 65,
I'm not.
what is this 65
I have
gonna be
honestly,
like?
I have honestly
Hour
not,
65.
I have
Hour
honestly,
65?
Yeah.
I have honestly not planned for that for 1 minute of my life.
no, one
Not
second.
even one. If I hit 55, I'll be like, holy shit.
I'm fairly certain I'm done in
One of my milestones in life is to sign up for AARP.
My mother's,
Yeah.
my mom's
Even sign up
dad,
for it.
We should
my
be so
mom's
lucky.
dad died in his 30s. My dad's dad, I don't know who he is because he was an orphan. My father died at 54. Like, my family has a history of dudes dropping at a young age.
So you're almost done. I mean,
So I'm getting there. You know, I got to get my shit in.
Foster, we're
It's
gonna-
been a pleasure.
It has been a
Foster,
pleasure.
we're
Hey,
gonna
I
take
ain't
out
worried about
insurance
it.
policy on this motherfucker immediately.
Yeah.
I am pretty much uninsurable. I might be able to get basic right now, but give me a year. I'll
I'll be
fuck
like,
that
look,
too.
I'll be like, look, B-Tre,
They're gonna be like, you did
I
what?
want to take out an insurance policy on my buddy Ryan. Oh, really? What's his life been like?
Can I have a recess?
And the lies begin.
Can I have a short recess?
I didn't make a phone call. I need to come up with
You
something.
slide them to 20,
Yeah.
like,
Slide them a
There's a-
skip this area.
There's a
Where'd that
reason.
come from?
There's a
paperwork.
there's a reason all our
Does he
paperwork is
smoke
under
or
my
drink?
wife's name.
Does he smoke or drink?
20,
What?
yeah.
Was that an and or an or?
Shit, I can't get car insurance. You fucking kidding me?
Even Flo gets serious with it.
Even Flo is like, listen, dude, you're just not the type of person we think is progressive, okay?
Michael McHale. Crystal just shaved her vagina.
What?
Put a picture up.
That's his girl.
Get you put a picture up.
Okay.
Daughter,
Wait,
man.
do they have
Lord.
bare ass vaginas? vajankles, like hairy ones, and not
Oh, they have a
hairy ones?
multitude of vajankles apparently because the one
good,
picture they
wide
posted
array.
was like an assortment of vajankles.
You can have you can
Nice.
have
So
a
does
hairy
it have like
badge
a
or a hairy
certain
ankle.
attachment?
I saw one that
Secret
was.
ones.
I saw one that was interesting. It was like a white person's foot and a black pussy.
Whoa.
That's a
Wow.
Isn't
You
that
immediately
so-
went
Is that? Yeah. Well, I'm saying though, that's interesting. That's interesting. There was a person.
So they're just
There was a
thrashing
person
shit up
whose
now?
job it was in marketing to be like.
I
All
want
right,
the
yeah,
best
it'll
of
be a
both
white
worlds.
person's foot, but we
Guys,
put a
I
black
got
pussy
this.
in there.
Yeah.
You know,
Got
You know what would make this
that's
better?
See, when you merge
White
the two,
It's interesting, right?
it merged the two.
It sounds like
Listen,
a song.
I think that's what Martin Luther King was fighting for.
It sounds like a song.
Yeah, he was marching
For the
on the black foot.
That's
The
my,
black pussy.
biracial vajankle.
that's my favorite Bob Dylan song, White Foot, Black Pussy.
a whole new level.
She had a white foot with a black pussy on the
That way
ankle.
Foster can say.
I had a drink.
I have a dream
How gross is that?
that one day all ankles
That's the
will be
vajankle.
united.
Have a good look.
Oh, I want to check this
Oh,
out.
God.
Everybody's
No,
getting
come on,
his
you gotta blow it up. You can't give him one of them little thumbnail
I just
pictures,
need a
man. We need some
reflection.
1080p shit here. Come on
By
now.
the way,
Pete in and out.
Right?
Before and after.
Brian.
What the hell is that? I can barely see it.
I'll get a bigger one later. I got a bigger one later.
That's it, though. Yeah. It's a foot pussy.
Ryan,
Just out of
what you
wind.
said,
That was the third one. I was like, this will work.
What?
what you said earlier
About what?
reminded me of Everlast. It was like white vajankle, black pussy. And you
Hey
really
now.
know what it's like.
Hey now, all you white foots, get your black pussy.
It's clinky, everybody.
Good
A
God.
lot of
time
white
tonight.
bitches
Wow.
would be surprised if
This
someone
is
cut
fun,
their foot
this
off
is
and there was a
fun.
black vagina in there.
Say again, I missed it.
I said a lot of bitches would be surprised if someone cut their foot off and there was a black vagina in there.
Oh my God!
That was certainly
What is this?
Holy shit, that is based on reality.
I had no idea.
Holy shit!
So it wasn't my fucking shin bone connecting my foot bone.
That was a lie. Fucking teachers told you, dude.
They lied to me.
The shin bones apparently the shin bone's connected to the black pussy bone.
Now, that's a good bone.
And the black pussy
Bone.
bone's
Damn
connected to the foot bone, and these are the words of the law.
And they're connected to some
To
dude's
abomination
bone.
porn.
Abomination porn.
Oh
I mean,
man,
you know what? Because porn itself has to progress.
That's true.
I mean,
it does. It
you
has to
can
move
go
forward.
online right
only
now
gonna
and
get
pretty much
more.
see everything.
Right. So
But
what?
it's up to us
where
to
do we
take
go?
it to the next level.
The
Right.
minute you see a chick
Us
squirting in a
personally.
guy's
Yes,
face,
sir.
you never want to see it again. You want the next level.
Next level. Right.
That's right. I've had my way to myself with a whole lot of different situations. Now I'm creating something for somebody else.
It's time to get back.
Sick
I
yourself to sick.
have done it
This
all,
is for you.
It's culture.
and now I'm guiding other people.
Sound like you just said it's time to give it back.
Yeah, it is time to give back.
That's right.
This country was built on white feet and
it's-
white vaginas.
It's 10 o'clock, sir. Do we have
Absolutely right.
content?
Well, we have a couple minutes. We do have
Okay.
content coming soon. I wanted to drop something else on you guys. Woman cuts sons out of will and leaves $1.5 million to her dog.
Sweet.
That happens often.
Why
So
does that
kill
happen
the,
so
so
often?
kill the dog.
That's a horrible kid.
Oh.
Now look at it. That's
Yeah.
a horrible
Yeah.
kid.
You know what? You know what? I never looked
No,
at it from that
dude,
angle
that
before.
is actually
a good
that's the
fucking
most
point,
logical
dude.
thing that you can take out of that situation.
Yeah.
She hated her fucking kids
That's
that
right.
much
Yeah.
that she left. She did that out of spite.
Yes.
Out of fucking spite. You guys are such pieces of shit.
Yeah.
I'm giving the fucking dog the money.
Some
all
cute
right?
little poodle.
And if the dog dies, the butler gets it.
But-
Does the government get that money after the dog dies?
Maybe. Probably.
B-Tre, I don't know.
We're
man.
gonna find out.
What's next of kin to a dog like his puppy?
B-Tre is
Right?
B-Tre is thinking of going on a treasure hunt.
Where is this dog?
He's like, where is this dog?
Yo,
I must swear allegiance to him.
I will take his last name and inherit the money.
Yeah, I'm gonna marry that dog.
I'll fuck that dog.
Oh!
He's gonna have to marry Scooby now.
And what are you talking about? you fuck that dog. You mean that's the last one on your list?
I just want to say what's up, yo, my uncle's in the chat room, Wayne, man.
What up, Wayne?
dude?
How you doing,
Yeah. He says still drinking that shit.
Every
guys.
fucking all day, every day.
By the way,
Goddamn right.
There's only 2 things he drinks: Budweiser and Pepsi. He doesn't touch
Nice.
water. He doesn't touch fucking juice.
What about
Budweiser
whiskey?
and
What's wrong with
Pepsi.
that?
No, I don't fuck around. No
There it is,
liquor.
Ah.
Just Budweiser. So
A
he
man
says.
of principles.
I like how you said no liquor, just Budweiser.
That's right. Well, you don't know hard liquor, just beer, just Budweiser. Yeah.
If they make one
Welcome,
with a
Wayne.
sheep's cunt,
Good to
that's plain taking
see
it
you in
to
the
the
chat.
I missed it.
Yeah, those commercials were
All right.
awesome.
Yeah.
Let me know when you want to get this on a serious note. Let me know.
All
I
right,
got
well,
a good one.
Is it something that's gonna go on for a while?
It could.
or-
It could. So we'll do it later then.
Okay, yeah, we'll do it later.
later.
Um,
It could. It is a possibility.
Oh, there's this other thing that came up that I was curious. I just wanted your guys' opinion on this. Did you guys hear about the 5-year-old that missed their friend's birthday party? You guys didn't hear about? Okay, so a 5-year-old.
Pretty
was
sure
invited-
that's happened before.
Yeah, of course it has. So this kid was invited to one of his classmates' birthday parties. He's 5 years old. The kid couldn't make it and didn't go. So the parents of the kid who had the birthday sent an invoice to the parents of the kid who didn't make it,
How dare you
charging
make
them.
us pay for the extra paper cups.
Wait,
and
Fuck.
kidding me?
Damn.
Yeah.
Charge it. Wow,
Are you kidding?
Has this
That's
world become
balls.
so
That
fucking
is
Title?
balls,
twisted?
dude. That is
Wow.
balls.
That's
Dude.
insanity.
Maybe they sent out an invitation
Wait.
like a wedding.
Is there?
Yeah. Maybe
Right?
it was one of those insane rich parents that put on like giant balls for
That's
their
right.
Yeah, wait.
4-year-olds.
Right.
Don't
That's
tell
right.
me. Don't tell me the state. Is it listed?
The state was not listed.
Oh damn.
Well, about you know what? I'll dig a little
This
deeper. At least
sounds
I
like
can
something that
find
would
it.
happen
My
in like
best
the
guess is
fucking
probably like
Hamptons.
Connecticut,
Right?
Or California.
California,
Yeah.
California.
It's like a Beverly Hills situation.
Hold on, I'm about to
Yeah,
tell
right.
you.
That would
It's actually
never
England.
happen in
This is
this world.
England.
England.
Yeah.
You
England.
fucking
England.
bitch! You soiled my fucking.
You know what's funny?
You weren't at my son's birthday party.
My
Oh, I'm
fucking
charging you. I've got my lawyer.
You know what I love is that
Where in
this,
the hell were you?
this episode started off with
Fuck
English
off.
and Australian accents.
Full circle.
And like somehow I just ended up with a lot of England stories
Yeah,
today. I don't know how the fuck that happened,
It's
but
good.
yeah.
I like it.
Destiny.
But like,
Mate.
God, man.
We went down to the prison colony. We wound up at the hive. Oh, Gucci, are you okay, bud?
He's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
But like,
It's like I hate England.
fuck England.
Don't talk about those limey fucks.
Blimey.
I can say that. I'm like 125th English.
Oh yeah, totally fine.
I'm Welsh. The English oppressed us.
Oh yeah, so you can say what the fuck you want.
I can burn them down.
I'm not sure what I should say.
Yeah, the English oppressed him too, I'm pretty sure.
Probably nothing bad about that guy.
You're right where I am. Cool, right, Mike? Let's wrong country.
Always the first thing I just like say mate. I'm like, oh,
They
it
do say
automatically
mate.
makes
They do say mate. It's okay.
Blame it on a goose, just getting loose.
Okay, so it's time to do the content. I just wanted to, Sarah, can you introduce the first part?
Content
That's
o'clock.
Becca's video. Can you talk a little bit about her?
My friend Bekah has Lyme, and most Lyme treatments aren't covered by doctors, insurance, sorry. And her father recently lost her job, and, she can't work because she's too sick, and it's like thousands and thousands of dollars to try and keep up with Lyme treatment because there's no cure, so it's almost a never-ending amount of treatment just to be physically able to still live your life or live at all. So she's having a fundraiser, and if you can't donate, if you could at least share her fundraising
Yeah,
page,
please.
it would still be a gigantic help. Also, she has a lot of artist friends who are donating artwork as perks for different donation levels. And if you're an artist and want to contribute something, then please contact us because that'd also be a great way to help.
Sure.
Talk to my wife. Tell her to talk to my wife, like on Facebook or whatever. My wife did
she
that.
collect
My
a lot of
wife
art,
did the
yeah.
art benefit thing,
Great.
She knows. She's got ties with a lot of artists who donate.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean? So,
Cool.
I mean, if you guys are looking to do an auction of some sort, get Aaron involved.
I just
Aaron-
wanna say-
It's sort of like the way Kickstarter is set up, where
Yeah,
if you,
it's
if you
Indiegogo,
give like
yeah.
$20,
Yeah,
then you
no,
get like
Aaron.
a
Aaron
painting
can
or-
put you. Aaron can put you in with a lot of local artists
Great.
and stuff
That's
who
awesome.
who have proven already that they're willing
Thank
to
you.
donate pieces of work.
Hey,
Aaron
I just want to say,
absolutely will
Becca,
help
Becca,
you.
we got your back.
Yeah,
got
absolutely.
your
Becca,
back here.
good, and keep fighting.
Keep
you know?
fighting, please.
Keep
Um,
it up. Don't give up.
When go ahead.
If you put together an event, I would be happy to perform there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Love
Got
this
it.
fucking dude, man.
Absolutely.
All
right.
Following that,
Awesome.
we're gonna have a couple of pieces from Ice in the Face. That's Sarah Ma's podcast. You can get on iTunes,
With
and
Renee
Stitcher.
Rosa.
With Renee.
Renee
It's not just Renee. I have a clip with Renee and a clip with John Lackey from episode 40 that came.
My
out.
favorite
Lackey.
episode.
Yeah.
Ice in the Face episode.
So,
one lackey.
We will be back when that's over. Please
How long
check
is
it
the
out.
intermission?
About 25 minutes, and then we'll be back right here talking about some good stuff. So stick
peace,
with us and
motherfuckers.
get guitar if you will, sir.
Go re-up your beers.
Hi, my name is Bekah. I am an artist, poet, and musician who is currently battling chronic late-stage Lyme disease. I've had Lyme for about 7 years, and for those of you who don't know much about Lyme, when it becomes chronic, it is incredibly, incredibly hard to treat. Symptoms range from fatigue, muscle weakness, seizures, fibromyalgia, nerve pain, the list goes on, memory loss. In the last few months, I have been really blessed, and I have been able to undergo some treatments that have been keeping me somewhat functional for the first time in a really long time, which has been just amazing and exciting for me, and I think my best shot at putting this thing in remission. Currently I live with my parents and I am unable to work. My dad has lost his job, and that's why I am here asking you, my beautiful human family, if you can donate and support helping me continue to treat my Lyme disease, because it is a degenerative disease. I am looking to raise $6,000. Right now, unfortunately, Lyme treatment is not covered by health insurance, so the costs would cover seeing Western Lyme literate doctors and specialists for the complications that result from having late-stage Lyme, as well as blood tests that aren't covered by insurance, Chinese medical protocols, holistic doctors, and alternative treatments that are incredibly, incredibly helpful for treating Lyme. I've been really, really blessed to know some of the most amazing, talented, and generous artists who have generously donated their artwork, poetry, and time as perks for the fundraiser. So check out the perks because I'm really, really excited about them. Some of the perks include poetry packages by Rachel McGibbons, signed books, and secret witchy things inside the packages. Poetry by Andrea Gibson, Roger Bonera Guard, Marty McConnell, as well as musical artists, massage therapists, astrology readings, tarot readings. I'm really excited about the perks. I'm also donating my own paintings and artistic, poetic, and musical talents to the fundraiser. I want to say thank you so much for watching this video. I know that so many people are in times of financial need and undergoing extreme hardship, and I completely understand if you're not in the position to give at this time. I would be so amazingly grateful if you would share the link on your page and tell all your friends about it. And I just want to thank you for being a human on this planet, because I know it's incredibly hard out there for all of us. So I just want to send you all the love in my heart and say thank you for being, thank you for watching this video, thank you for your generosity, and thank you for keeping going. And just all my love.
Well, man with two
Only
dicks
up.
writes a memoir.
Man with two dicks writes a memoir.
And all
Yeah,
this-
I told you that. The name of it was, what the fuck? It's a good name.
It's called.
It should be Two Cocks and She Blows.
No,
My,
it's
My
great.
Life with Two Penises by
Wait,
Diphallic
what?
Dude.
Biphallic?
What?
Yeah. Double header. It's called
Double header. Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Now, this picture would indicate.
I thought Renee would like it.
This
That's
picture
okay.
indicates that his cocks are side by side, by the way. Wouldn't you want them one on top of the other? That way you can do the anal and vaginal simultaneously.
As long as they're not connected too much at the base, that's where there'd be a problem. If they're
Yeah,
separated at the base, if you literally have like two dicks next to, at least you could have two women sucking your dick at the same time.
Yeah, your dicks at the same time.
That's like, God, that's almost beautiful.
Yeah, right?
Just the thought of that is like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would be completely fucking useless.
Do you think one's bigger than the other? Like there's one shriveled up runt dick?
Oh my
It's
god, it'd
probably
be
that
so
way.
annoying if they were both crooked in different directions.
It's
Could you imagine how difficult it would be then?
you could have
like,
dick clapping.
Yeah, yeah. They bump heads constantly.
If he was a stripper, he could do
no,
it instead
they're
of the
both
ass
facing
clap.
outward.
Oh
they
man,
both curve out like
Yeah.
two bananas.
it'd be horrible if like one of them was a legit fucking regular penis and the other one was like just a extra
Mutated
large.
twin that didn't develop.
It's like an extra large clitoris, you know, like it was a vestigial penis that didn't really go anywhere. It's like a metaphor for
He's
my
like,
life.
Eat out my dick.
I don't know. I just think side by side that seems problematic.
But does
to
he
me.
only have two balls?
Apparently he's only got two balls, so that also makes
Are
me
they
wonder:
extra large?
is one dick more sensitive than the other?
Can he jerk them off both at the same time?
And if he finishes with one before the other, is he just say fuck the other, and because he's tired and full of shame?
This is crazy. Because do you have two orgasms at the same,
Well,
like
you're because
stereo
you're
orgasms?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Right.
There's so much to ponder. So little I actually really want to
Wait,
find
So
like,
out.
much I need to know.
I want to know if he pees out of both of them.
That's
That
also
is
a good
another good question.
He
And if
can
so,
make-
can he control which one it comes out of?
Right.
Or do they both have to come out
Oh my God.
without a choice?
Oh my
I wonder
God,
if he can
life's
really,
mysteries
if he can really control. Did you
are
see
endless.
did you see the video, the Jingle Bells video, the girl with the tits, and she's making him dance
Yes,
to Jingle
yes.
Bells? I wonder if he can do that with his dicks, like he can piss like ding ding ding.
If that's
ding,
the case,
ding,
can
ding.
he fucking play chopsticks on a piano with his chopsticks?
Oh my God, there's so much I need to know. What if
We're
he's
gonna have to have him on the show.
You're
What
gonna
if
have
like
to-
one dick is really preppy and the other one's like all like got piercings and tattoos, and it's like they're twins. I don't know. You raise them the same, and they just
so
turn out the way
wildly
they turn out.
different,
They're just
you
so
know?
different.
One guy's a fucking hedge fund manager.
The other one's a fucking loser.
I'll tell you which one's going to jail though.
Yeah.
The hedge fund manager.
That's right. That's right. Everyone thinks it's the one with the piercings
He's
and the
embezzling.
tattoos.
Oh, this fucking dick. Is he embezzling again? Fucking Christ.
This guy's like, Jesus, I'm just trying to get up and have breakfast, go to work.
Oh, that's terrible too. Imagine it's bad enough when you wake up with an erection and you have to piss,
Oh my God.
but you have two erections and you have to piss.
Yeah. Well, you can piss
Or-
out one and jerk off with the other,
Maybe.
and that way you've got 10 times the relief.
It depends. Depends on the way he's wired. What like the seminal vesicles are all like, fuck. Like, where do I go from here?
Sperm are all confused. They come up to a crossroads, like, whoa, this
Guys,
isn't.
there's a fork in the fuck. What do we do?
This is not supposed to be here. What do we do?
Let's
They
go
all
back.
just slam right into the middle.
Yeah, they just don't.
I don't trust this. I don't trust this at all.
Go back. We can't go back.
There is
I
no
hope there's
going
not a
back.
mause down there this time. I hate when that happens. Fucking
There's not
Christ.
another kid down there.
Oh,
God.
I thought you said the guy was also a priest.
Who is a priest? The man with two dicks?
I was just kidding.
Oh,
It sounds like a Steve Martin movie.
that's like a Steve Martin movie. Yeah.
Penis from heaven for you and for me.
So, a 72-year-old hunter shot a deer in the leg. When he went to go fish her body out of the brush, the deer leapt out of the bushes and attacked the shit out of him. That's what I said. I said, fuck it, that's fair.
Good. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Dearly
for
beloved.
the death of this hunter.
It was fair game.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah. But I always wonder how hunting would change if the deer were armed.
Well, they don't have to be armed. They're like goddamn giant gazelles. They could just fucking flutter by and beat your face in with their fucking giant feet.
When it's rutting season, a deer will either beat the shit out of you or fuck you or both.
Yeah.
And that's what that man experienced, the revenge of the deer.
Yeah.
The pissed off deer.
Why are you fucking hunting at 70-something anyhow?
He's 72. He's probably shaking
Yeah, like,
out there with
why?
his gun. Like,
that's why the fucking deer survived, because he's got, like, Parkinson shots.
Yeah.
You know, he's like fucking...
Parkinson
it's a Parkinson
shots.
target.
He can't fucking...
It was like an old age home outing. They took him hunting.
That old guy was the only one who
gave,
survived.
Like, a fucking crowd of 10, 80-something-year-olds.
They just all got out of the early bird special.
Fuck that. Instead, just have them have like a geriatric Hunger Games or something, you know?
On all the women.
Put all the old people that have to kill each other to survive. Whichever old fucks last this, like, all right, you earned it. You get an extra 10 years.
Maybe.
A miserable couch life. It's fucking Christ. I don't know, man. You know, if you're a shitty shot like that where you're shooting the thing in the leg, why would you assume it's dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you assume the deer's dead when he probably misses when he's taking a piss?
Yeah.
And he only has one dick.
Yeah, and he's only got one dick. Imagine he's out there with two shotguns all shaking it up.
Oh my God. He's lucky he
mess.
didn't get his face caved in by the hoof.
Yeah, right?
The hoof.
Naked man found curled up on doggy beds at CVS. Florida, too, by the way.
It's always and forever Florida.
Yeah. What do you do?
I don't know what happened. Like, I mean, Florida's never been great or anything, but it seems like in the past couple of years is when it's really gotten insane. Like, every fucked up news story is Florida.
Yeah.
Like, what happened in the past couple of years that made Florida turn to absolute fucking shit?
And I think there's a big experiment going on down there.
You know what I want to do? I want to listen to a podcast from Florida.
Me
Interesting.
too. That's a good idea.
Just see what's
what
in the
they're
water.
saying, because
see what's going on.
Like, I want to hear the Floridian ice in the face.
Yeah. our Floridian counterparts.
Yeah.
I got because could you imagine, like, they're like, oh, in Japan today, blah blah, like they have to go way out there for crazy news.
But to them, crazy news is different. They're all like, in New Jersey today, somebody got in their car and drove to work.
What?
They are fucked up there.
What happened to the car? Nothing.
Nothing.
What?
The guy went through his day, got back in the car at the end of the day, and drove the fuck home.
Wait, he didn't eat anyone's face?
I know. He didn't
no
smoke
one
any
got
bath
raped?
salts.
No one fucked a dog?
No one got shot.
No one
and
with
then
two dicks
fucking
choked
killed
the
their
shit out of
kids.
somebody.
Holy shit, that sounds crazy.
Nobody fucked a picnic table. Nothing.
Nothing.
No one married a tree?
Nobody humped any inflatable Christmas decorations.
No one sang the Star Spangled Banner while humping a clown in the back seat of a very small Pinto?
Nobody shot any black people.
That's true.
Yeah. It's true. Let's see. I'm trying to find one that I really like. Sarah, do you have anything you want to put out there? Or?
You know, I did and I don't know.
Oh, all right.
So I guess that just brings us right back to no.
All right.
No, not really.
Inflatable Santa slasher is on the loose in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
So this is a guy going around slicing up everybody's inflatable Christmas decorations.
Well, it's fucking 2 weeks after Christmas. He's doing everyone
get
a
over
favor.
it already, right? Clean up your lawn.
Get out there, bring those stupid, ugly things back to Home Depot where they belong.
So whatever happened to the guy that was getting in trouble for putting the nativity scene up that was all zombies?
Well, they never followed up on that. The town did demand he take it down. I don't know if he ever did or not.
He said that by the time that everything, if I remember correctly, by the time that everything was going to be going through legally, it would already be after Christmas
yeah,
anyhow. So he just
whatever.
left it up, and then when Christmas was done, he took it down.
Fuck that
So
shit.
he technically won.
Do you think that anybody has the right to tell you what to do in your yard?
No.
I don't think so either.
I just, one of the things I can't, like, my parents live in Florida, and they live in a gated community, and they have to, like, have their lawn a certain length and all this other shit. My parents, you know, they've been there for a few years. They fucking hate it now.
No wonder people are crazy down there. If you're down there measuring your grass, you're gonna go nuts.
Yeah.
Beans,
That's Irish.
fried
The blood
fucking
sausage.
toast.
But even
and-
like a traditional American breakfast, when you think
It's
like
still pretty
50s,
gross.
it's all gross.
grease.
But when you go back to the 50s, it's like steak and eggs, like having a
Yeah.
steak at
Yeah,
breakfast.
I've done
Yeah,
that.
my
That's
uncle
rough.
used to eat
Yeah,
steak
it's a
and
lot.
eggs with tons of ketchup for breakfast.
But here's the
And
thing.
I'd always be like, who the fuck eats a
Who
steak
eats
for
a steak at
breakfast?
breakfast?
I didn't
There's a
even
little bit
know
of
that
logic
was
behind
real.
it. There's a little bit of logic behind it because actually, if you're going to eat a bunch of greasy shit, morning is the perfect time to do it.
That's true.
Because your body burns it way easier earlier in the day than it does
But
later
that's
in the
when
day.
dudes were like, you know, like swinging sledgehammers and shit. Now we're just sitting
Yeah,
in
yeah.
front of computers all day.
Yeah, and then we're just
So
sitting
it's
there all
like-
day, just like
Yeah, you don't really
building
need the,
up to a
the
heart
energy
attack.
to get from the A key to the M key.
Yeah, I'm just like, God, do I really gotta go all the way the fuck over there to the left? Jesus.
I gotta force reboot this thing. All right, that's 3 fingers.
Yeah,
Kind of worked it off.
It just gets me A-plop. Ugh, I'm A-plop at work.
Gross.
I know.
Nobody wants to be that.
Nobody, but people are like that. That's what happens.
It's not a real word, so
It's
people
a
can't
real
be like
thing.
that.
Hashtag A-plop. It's my condensed version of apoplectic. Look it up. You're in front of the internet.
Yeah, it's apoplectic.
Apoplectic.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
apoplectic.
apoplectic.
It's not apla. There's no
Aplop.
PL. There's no
Aplop.
fucking PL in that word.
Apoplectic.
You added a
There
letter.
is an L. It's
In
apoplectic.
the wrong spot.
No, I condensed it like Mofk, which is motherfucker
That's not a
reduced.
fucking word or an abbreviation of anything.
Trailer Park Boys, John Lackey, it's a thing.
It just means
That's a
someone
thing.
other than you made that shit up. That doesn't mean that it's a fucking real
If
thing.
it was a pulp, then it would work.
If it was
That's too hard to say.
A-pop,
That
then-
sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous.
If it
You're
was
just being crazy.
Yeah,
A-pop,
now you're being nuts.
If it was A-pop, at least it would be a condensed version of
just
the
stop
actual.
it. Stop
and this
it.
is the other thing. Don't act like you did that shit on purpose and
I did.
condensed it. You didn't know how to pronounce it correctly. I fucking told you were pronouncing it wrong.
I did add an
and
extra
then
L.
you fucking reimagined it in your brain and went, oh, well, I just condensed it, I guess. Like,
Well,
no, you didn't,
I
fucker.
did condense
You had no
it.
idea that L didn't belong.
Hey, look, it's
idea.
okay to get new information and create new ideas based off the new
You
information.
can't- You let that fucking idea stay with the new information.
yes, I did, because
you
it
just
still makes sense.
reworked
He took a
it.
stand.
Don't get A-plop about it, okay?
I don't even know what that means.
You know what it means, and right
Nothing.
now that's you. You're
Nope.
the definition of A-plop.
You
And
may
there
be
is
doing
no
it right now.
definition for it.
There is now.
It doesn't fucking exist.
It does.
Nope.
It's the condensed version of apoplectic.
No,
Look
it's
it
not.
up.
A-pop would be.
Excuse me.
A-pop.
I'm headed to Urban
It
Dictionary
would.
right after this, and I'll tell you right now that it's going to be a
You
thing.
go over there.
I'll go
you
right
go
over there
and do that.
and I'm going to lay down the fucking law.
Yeah, nobody cares.
That'll be the new shit.
Pretty much everyone that goes to Urban Dictionary can barely read. So my guess is they have no idea what the fuck apoplectic actually fucking is or has ever heard the word anyway.
They're gonna ask me to use it in a sentence.
They're gonna give it a thumbs up either way.
And I'm gonna be like, I was in a movie theater and some people were talking and I got A-plop. People will be like, damn, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean.
I feel you, homie.
I feel you, homie.
Feel me?
I paid fucking $26 to be in this theater and now I gotta listen to people
I see
talk.
50 Shades of Grey with these fucking old
God.
housewives. People go in with their knitting needles and
And their
Oh,
giant
like that
bacon
chick.
mountain.
God, did you see the chick that knits with her vagina? It's retarded.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't see
I
that.
don't understand the point. All right,
Go
like,
ahead.
why would
Explain
you
to
do
me
that?
what
if
you
you
think
had
the
a
point is.
vagina that was so skilled it could twiddle knitting needles into making sweaters and shit, I'd be like, damn, that's a pretty fucking
Sure.
skilled vagina.
That's a skilled
Right.
vagina,
But
yeah.
all she does,
That thing kegels a lot.
all she does is shove the actual ball of wool up her vag.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
With her legs open, and then just sits there knitting
like, chucks
as,
it out?
As it's coming
as it's
out?
coming
Yeah.
out.
That's not knitting with your vagina.
No, it's a
That's
vagina
holding it
conveyor
in your
belt.
vagina.
That's, yeah,
Right.
exactly. And this is like she. I hate.
Sarah,
I feel like
how
I'm
do you
gonna
not get this yet?
I feel like people are gonna attack me for this, but I hate people that call themselves performance artists.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's really just
That's
a
what it is.
special way of saying I'm doing really stupid shit and calling it art. It's
Yeah,
not
don't
fucking
you-
art.
you just don't
It's
get it.
nothing artistic.
You just don't get it.
And like the
exactly. You
article I
don't get
read
it.
about it was like, she plans to do this for 30 straight days, even when she's menstruating or whatever. I'm like,
Then why would you want to wear anything that came out of there if you're menstruating?
why anything?
Oh my God, it would
like,
smell.
why any of this? Why any of it
Why
from
any
start?
of it?
Did you
That's
think the
true.
one
Yeah,
chick
yeah, yeah.
who fucking shoved like paintballs or something up her twat
Yeah, yeah.
and then made
And
fucking,
fire 'em out.
Yeah, and then another chick that pukes up paint to make pictures. It's like, why
Like,
don't you
there are
just
tools
learn
that
to
exist.
fucking paint?
Remember, they are challenging the status quo artistically by doing
vaginas.
so.
Yeah.
By using their vagina as a fucking art creating apparatus.
It's not.
Well,
It is.
just because you haven't, delved into
Yeah,
that.
she's all like, oh, here, I knitted you this stinky, bloody sweater.
Yeah. It's only bloody in this one part.
Yeah.
Just like
Yeah.
Just
the
for
rest
these,
of it's fine.
Just for these 6 days.
Yeah, right.
These
Yeah.
6 days worth of rows.
Gross.
And like it comes out looking like a reindeer or some
Yeah,
shit on the
right. It's
front. It's
perfect.
like, it just looks like a Rorschach
Just gonna
test.
say that. Yes. Exactly.
I knitted this portrait of Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
Here's
Oh my God,
the part
it's
of his
beautiful.
head that blew off.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful, and it's made from the source of all life.
Right.
The pussy. I'm sorry, the vagina. What's the right word now?
It's not A-plop.
It's an
We know
A-plop
that
vag. Hashtag A-plop vag.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to no one.
You lifted your stupid yellow duck.
I lifted my yellow duck. My
wine.
Australian yellow duck. This is like my 3rd or 4th glass. So
John
I'm
has a
on.
Stella Artois.
Here's a Stella Artois.
Keeping it classy.
It's an Artois. It's a
Yep.
Stella Artois.
Hey, let me get one of them Stella Artois.
Then people would be like, "What?" And be like, "Yeah," and some of the wet moots.
Ugh.
You get all the Italian.
We're doing all that
Delicacies.
Italian shit.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Italian.
Oh shit! I have a pot of fucking sauce sitting on the oven.
Yummy.
Oh, you mean gravy?
Yes, I do mean gravy. He fucked me over with that shit, and now I say or sauce when I mean to say gravy.
I never said gravy growing up.
Well,
I always
we
said,
Irish.
I said
I always
gravy
said
growing
souse.
up.
I say Irish like I'm like Irish.
He
Yeah,
sounded
right.
My
like
family identified with Irish and all growing up. Like I figured it out way later,
Yeah,
and
right.
then re-figured out that I'm actually descendant
Well,
of
one day-
a descendant of Vikings.
One
so
day
now I'm
you were
all into that.
like the 50th day in the row of being drunk out of your mind, and you're like, God, I'm an alcoholic. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm Irish.
I'm Irish. Holy
Holy
fuck.
shit, I'm Irish.
You look at the family tree.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! I start farting fucking
They're
shamrocks.
all alcoholics.
This is great. This is great.
Perfect.
I found my place.
Now it makes
Now
sense.
I belong.
Now I get it. I'm not an addict. It's just in my blood.
It's your
in my
genes.
It's
nature.
different.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. God, Christ, I feel great.
I feel wonderful.
I'm a Polak. I just like pierogies.
They are delicious.
That's all I got out of it.
Well, I'm glad you got that. It's
It's
nothing like a
great.
good ass pierogi.
It's awesome.
Fry it up in some coconut oil. Cocoa nut. It's amazing to think that coconuts are nuts. They're big fucking nuts.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's insane, right? Because you got almonds and they're little. Right? You got peanuts,
we
they're
can
small.
we can pretty much celebrate the entire nut catalog, and they're pretty much all little.
I know, well, except for
Mostly
coconuts.
little.
Cocoa nut.
There's
A
other big
coconut can
nuts.
fucking kill a bitch.
If it conks you on the head,
They
You're
do
done.
kill a bitch. That's
Or-
why they have nets underneath.
Or full swing.
Yeah.
Like you got one in
Like
the
a
palm of your hand, you just crush a bitch.
like you fill a sock with one, with a coconut, and just crack someone over the head with it.
I got a sock full of quarters. Well, I got a fucking giant sock full of coconuts.
I got a
Who's gonna
stocking
win?
full of coconuts.
Who wins? Probably the sock full of quarters because you can whip it faster than the sock full of coconuts.
When you go to different islands, they sell like frozen sort of coconuts with a hole drilled in it,
man.
and they put a straw in, and
Oh,
you drink
delicious.
it.
They sure
I've
do.
always wanted one of
They're
those.
really good.
Yeah,
Oh my
you've
God.
had it.
I've had it.
Where did you have it?
It was in Bermuda.
Oh,
It was
sounds
in
beautiful.
Newark. Someone was selling them on the street.
It's from Newark, where you're from.
Falafel
Well, I'm
and
actually
frozen
from Newark, yeah.
coconuts.
It was from the coconut street vendor. The fruity vendolo.
He sits right next to the wet moots.
Yeah. Oof.
Oh, hey, whoa.
Give me some brajol.
I thought Andrew Dice Clay would be a really good guest on
You should
Awesome
try,
Talk. Do you
man.
guys think that?
I think he'd do it.
I think he'd be great. I think he'd do it too. He's right over in fucking New York. I think he would do it.
He's from Newark. He can do it.
Yeah, he'll do it. We're all
I
from
don't know.
Newark.
I don't know if he's from Newark.
We're all from New Jersey, so we're from Newark.
We
So
all,
that
yeah, we've
means
all seen some
something.
shit.
That's our hardest fucking town. So we're all hard as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you can just name like I'm from Market Street. Sure.
Or Main Street.
Yeah.
Or
MLK, sure.
Yeah, the old MLK. Yeah.
MLK Boulevard.
It's my old stomping grounds. I mean, I didn't really stomp there, but I stomped close.
I had a sandwich on there.
Oh, shit.
I'm a
So you're
frozen
legit.
coconut.
Legit.
You're the real shit.
I did. I ate a sandwich on MLK.
And a frozen coconut.
Yep. The American dream.
It is.
God damn it, I love this country. Hello. So, in China,
This happened.
Speaking of countries,
a woman who was 21 or 22 caught her husband, who's about 32, cheating on her. She caught him because he used her phone to contact his mistress and never deleted the evidence.
call history.
Dumb fuck.
Did you?
So, she took a pair of scissors and cut his dick off.
Cool.
He went to the hospital. They sewed his dick back on.
Listen, if that dick could so easily be cut off with a regular old pair of scissors, it wasn't worth keeping
Like
anyway.
safety scissors.
Like, who wants a dick that can be cut off like you can cut a fucking piece of paper out of a magazine, for fuck's sake?
But it's like
You
the
want a
special.
machete.
He was better off without it.
She holds it by the head and like pulls it up and whacks with the machete like booyah.
Now that's damage.
That's not the punchline yet, though. The punchline is he went to the hospital. They sewed his cock back on.
Mm-hmm.
She snuck into his room while he was asleep and recut his dick off and threw it out the window. They caught him
Right
in the
into
street.
the fucking hot dog vendor vat.
Yeah, they caught him outside the hospital in the street beating the fuck out of her while blood was running out of his
His cock hold?
his cock stump.
His cock hole.
It was his cock stump.
hole.
And his cock stump was throwing up blood all down his leg, and they can't find his dick. They think a cat or a dog ran away with it. Stray cat or dog. Because
Makes
apparently
sense to
they
me.
have a whole lot of stray
Wait,
cats
well,
and
this
dogs.
is China?
China.
It could have ended up on someone's plate.
That had a lot happened in that story.
A lot happened. So let's slow it down, John Lackey, since 2 days check out.
Drinks.
And we're back.
Hey, what's going on, motherfucker?
We've been drinking.
We're down one member.
Welcome back to the show.
That's the Foster show.
And let me know now.
We're here
You've been
with Foster.
What you've been thinking?
Now I want to watch that video.
Foster, the motherfucking genius.
I just brought to the attention
I
of
would be
everyone
Ryan. This
that
right
we're
over
in
here
direct
would be.
competition right now with the State of the Union
I'm John
address,
Lackey.
which is
Yeah.
also live on YouTube.
This is true.
And we have 7 watching right now. I think we're probably beating State of the Union.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're beating State of the
We
Union.
are saying more informative things.
Our show talks more about the state of this union
Yeah.
than that other one.
Yep.
That other guy.
At least Walt Township.
No doubt.
We talk about the state of the
The
internet.
state of Florida.
Come on in here. We're going to need you. I think I might need one of those too.
All right.
Thank you, sir. You're welcome. You're so
We
kind.
flew Obama straight direct
Straight
from the State of the Union.
Yeah, Foster Nicholson left.
You're not drinking. You're not thinking. And I approve this message.
The State of the Union is actually being held in Wall, New Jersey.
That's correct.
People just haven't shown up yet. I don't know where they are.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, new person in the chat.
New person in chat.
New person in the
I'm
chat.
sorry, I can't see very well.
NJJ.
What's up, fuckers?
Oh, NJ Joker.
NJ Joker, what's up, motherfucker? He said, "What's up, fuckers?" It makes me feel like I know this person already.
All right.
I believe he was in the chat before.
Yeah, I think he was in
Yeah, he
last
was
week.
last week. He
So,
was.
you know, welcome to Awesome Talk. We're here with Barack Obama.
What's up, fucker?
What's up? Fuck.
Right back at you.
I always wonder what Obama would sound like saying that. Saying fucker. Oh, Jesus. I should probably
You
take the,
motherfucker.
probably take the lid off my beer before I try to pour it. You know what I'm saying?
Can't pour it with the top on. I told all my patients that.
It's
I
true.
was a doctor.
It is true, Mr. President.
Car school.
Car school.
Back to Hawaii.
Clinky, everybody.
Hawaii.
We're
Welcome back.
Hello, Robert
You ain't
Bennett.
drinking. You ain't drinking.
No, that's
Word.
Robert Bennett.
Robert Bennett. Oh, Robert Bennett, welcome.
Hi, Robert Bennett.
Not Robert Benet.
Bennett.
Not Robert Bennett.
No.
This isn't the Bennett we talked about earlier from England, is it?
I don't know. I was like,
That seems like a weird sort of like I feel like somebody in England was like, hey Bennett,
Hey,
like
they're
somebody's
talking
talking about you. Was Bennett the guy who fucked the mailbox?
were you? Let us know.
Oh, come on.
How was it?
Oh no, it was Paul Bennett. It was Paul Bennett. This guy's
Bennett.
all
His
good.
brother.
This guy's all good.
His brother.
Clinky!
Were you interested in fucking the mailbox?
And more importantly, what did the mailbox do to deserve that fucking?
That's right. Was it rusty or was it lube? That's a good question.
Great
That's a good question.
That's the only one question.
That is the question.
Yeah.
Rust hurts. Lube feels good.
But lubed rust.
Now that's a shirt.
Use
Rust hurts,
WD-40 as the
feels
lube
good.
and it's 2 birds.
That's a whole nother kinky.
She said use WD-40
There you
for
go.
2 birds.
Yeah.
That's the only way to deal with rust.
To a bird.
WD-40 love it.
And that's how you turn rust into loops.
Making those little mailbox babies.
Mailbox.
Oh my god.
Robert Bennett
I just
said
got like a
maybe.
picture of a bunch of little toothpick-sized mailbox bouncing down the street after
All
a big
together.
mailbox.
Yeah.
And like
It's got
boink,
like
boink,
the 2 little
boink.
twigs instead of the like.
Yeah.
Like that movie, Slight Chance of Mailboxes. Meatballs. That's a fine movie, though. You gotta watch it. Fine movie. I like that. I watch
Wait,
it every day.
meatballs or fine chance of mailbox?
I don't want to know what falls out of the
Slight
sky
Chance
in
of
that
Meatballs.
movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
slight chance of meatball. Okay.
That's a
I've
fine
heard
movie.
about that movie.
Yeah,
So-
it's good. Netflix.
We're gonna do it around the bar in just a second, another one because we got new viewers, new people in the chat. In exactly 23 minutes, we're gonna Skype with Kevin Bartini, who's the opening comic for The Daily Show. You might have heard of it. You know, it's just a little show. No
Yeah, some dumb
Jon
shit
Stewart.
they
Some
do on
shit no
comedy.
one ever heard of,
Red
you know.
team go.
We're not shook by it though. I mean,
Yeah, you know,
whatever. I mean,
And by the way,
you
It's
know,
every week around
I
here.
mean, they're not doing anything we're not doing. You know, so
No.
hey, all right,
Same shit.
good for you,
Whatevs.
Daily Show. Whatever.
way to go, Jon Stewart.
Yeah,
Way to go,
well,
Jon
like,
Stewart.
Whoever that is.
Network behind my name.
So Clinky, everybody, welcome back to the show. This is a very fun show tonight. Everybody's having a good time.
They're not clinking anywhere else. I can tell you that.
I'll tell you
No,
that.
that's
They're not clinking the State of Union address.
That's right.
They're
That ain't
not.
happening.
They're not.
Unless
So-
something crazy happened, we missed.
Tightening up their ass cheeks. That's what they're doing.
And evidently, we are competing with the State of the Union address because YouTube has to make sure that they tell you every
says it.
minute that that's happening
It
somewhere.
says it,
You know, so Big Brother can talk to you, B-Tre,
yeah.
and tell you what to do and
I
what
don't-
to think.
I'm a secret agent for you.
I don't give a fuck.
It's a secret.
Spy.
God damn it.
I'm a spy.
Not much of a secret.
I don't give a fuck about, I don't give a fuck about Big Brother
all
as long as
knew,
it's
it's
not
okay.
illegal for me to not listen to it.
Hey,
At least
So-
you know, Big Brother's on your case. That means you're doing something.
no, let's do something right.
Damn straight.
Doing something.
That's
I'm
what's up.
involved.
Yeah, I'm involved. I'm involved in the world.
Cutting my check.
I'm involved in stuff.
So let's do it.
I do things.
So let's do it around the bar. I am Rick.
I'm Foster, the genius, a.k.a.
Ryan the Brains.
John Lackey.
Woo.
Brian B-Tre.
Sarah.
And Mr. Gary Tom.
He's over there.
Chicken.
He's over there winging mouth.
In the shadows.
Yeah.
Dip that thing in that.
You really winged that one.
Oh!
he's winging it.
Nice.
You know, I don't want to like it, B-Tre.
No,
but I
that's
gotta
good,
like
clean
it.
comedy.
I- I-
That's good.
That's
That's there you
Gags,
go.
look at the screen,
That's
man.
what this
jokes.
world is missing. Good, clean comedy.
Yeah,
That's not good.
that's pretty dark.
Yeah,
So we must say farewell tonight
yeah,
to a piece of our equipment.
yeah. I
If
think
you call
so.
a comedy
Think
store,
so.
I'd be proud of you.
What piece would that be?
R.I.P.
What piece of equipment?
The one aiming at the Skype screen. So you guys are gonna
Bad
pick it up,
joke.
and I'm gonna go fix this problem because we got a fucking
Wait a
big
minute.
guest Skype.
How are we not getting the Asian to fix the camera? Are you
Whoa, whoa,
fucking
whoa,
kidding me?
Oh.
What is he doing?
There's no stereotyping over there. Come on.
There's only stereotyping over here.
But while we're on it.
That is
Will
true.
only brings his Irish side to the bar.
Yeah, that's
They
this
don't
is my
fix
Irish
shit. They
right
just
here.
drink a
Just
lot.
drink beer.
I hope we don't start talking about cotton. I tell you that. That's when the shit falls on me.
That's it. It's on me.
You know I could use a new shirt. Cotton shirt?
We don't have it on.
Not mine. I think
cotton.
mine is. I don't know.
100%
I'm
cotton.
not sure.
It's like a shirt.
My it should cost a buck.
Oh, it's a pig, like a pig. Oh no, it's a
It's
white
a
bear
big
skull.
It's a bunch of skulls. It's like a human skull
And
and
there's
then a pig
And
head.
there's a
Yeah.
No. It's part pig, part bear.
Part
man.
man. It's part
There's
man
man,
bear and
bear,
part pig.
No. It's
Whole
part
pig bear
man.
deer skin.
It's
I
part
tried to do it in
pig
one
and
word.
part man bear. It's part bear and part man
It's
pig.
part man.
Are you talking about Beebs?
No, his shirt.
This shirt got a lot going on.
Yeah.
I wish we could zoom in.
This is a Jordan Buckley. That's the guitar player from Every Time I Die. He does like all the artwork for the band, so he does T-shirts and shit too. And
Is he
my
still
wife
alive?
got me this for Christmas. Yeah. Oh
Every
yeah,
time I die,
yeah.
I
They're
was
still
gonna say,
playing.
like,
They're out. Their
Every
band
Time
is
I
playing
Die.
right now. Yeah. Every Time I Die.
How does it sound? Like beer?
Oh, it's heavy. It's like southern rock mixed with hardcore metal.
Sounds like Every Time I Die.
Yeah. Every Time I Die is the
Fluid
shit.
explain.
They're
Every
good.
time you die, you hear that. Like, every time I die. Damn it.
How many times are you allowed to die?
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering if you're still alive.
That's a good
Every
question.
time.
Oh, I don't have the
Hey,
answer.
hey, we die every time.
You're right.
Every day, every time we.
You're right.
Ain't that the truth?
Sometimes
Yeah,
when
we
I wake
die.
up, I don't feel awake.
Yeah.
Ooh, what was that one?
I
With
feel like
Shakespeare,
I'm
cowards
already-
die
Yeah,
a
shake real
1,000
quick in
times before their death.
Yeah. That's it.
Ah. I said something cultured.
That was
Yes,
good.
you did.
Class that shit up.
Yeah.
I wish I had a
fine.
collar to pop, but I don't because I'm a mongoloid who wears a t-shirt.
Just turn that brim on that hat on up.
Yeah.
There you go.
Wait a minute.
Pop that brim.
There's the
There you
brand.
go.
Yeah.
Pow, ta-down, chow.
Back in it.
So, topic, people.
I got one. I got a good one. It's kind of multi. Like, all right. So there's a surfer. His name was Ricardo dos Santos.
Oh, I saw this. It
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. Okay, see, he knew it was all right. This guy is a Brazilian surfer. He just turned pro. He was 24 years old. He just turned pro a couple years ago. And there's been like a lot of like big deal going on in the surfing community about like, you know, Brazil making a charge for the world title. You know what I mean? And this year Brazil did it. Like their best surfer, Gabriel Medina, won the world title. Young kid. First time a Brazilian has ever won the World Surfing Championship. So, like, a lot of attention was drawn to it, and people were doing the whole, you know, like Brazil was celebrating it.
Give me Sky, dude.
But so this guy comes back.
Please. Go ahead. Sorry.
This guy comes back home after the tour is over. After he's done, they're all done in Hawaii, and he's hanging out in his house, and he comes out his front door. And there's kids playing in the street and across the street. I'm not sure what they were doing. I didn't get the full 9 on it, but there were some like addicts or whatever. Somebody like using drugs,
Drug
dude, no,
addicts,
sitting there, addicts, like
Okay.
just sitting there using drugs and shit right in front of a bunch of kids playing. And
Jesus.
this guy got upset about it. You know what I mean? Like he was just like he didn't, from what I heard, didn't get like fury. Like he just was like, hey, look, you know, like dude. There's kids playing here. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, you're in front of my house. Yeah, like, yo, go do that shit somewhere. They shot him 3 times.
Wow.
Age 24, shot 3 times for trying to get a couple of junkies to just move on and leave a bunch
Hawaii.
of kids alone. No, in Brazil.
Brazil. I'm sorry.
In Brazil.
Yeah.
I don't know about Brazil.
Yeah.
Brazil's a sketchy
Yeah.
place.
Brazil is a scary place.
Yeah.
From what I've heard.
No,
from what
but
I've heard,
okay. So I'm glad you said that because that kind of brings me to my point because this ties in with a couple of things. You know what I mean? Like the only time we talk about Brazil is when there's like a sports team or a surfer or something
UFC,
going on,
UFC,
or
yeah.
UFC, and then the only other thing you hear
Yeah.
is all this horrendous, horrible shit in the background, and it draws me to the protests that happened before the World Cup. I think it was not last year, the year before. The World Cup was held in Brazil.
Right.
Oh, I
And they
talked all
spent
about that.
all that,
she was pissed about
and they
it, yeah,
spent
it was-
all
and
this
rightfully
fucking
so.
money to build a new stadium.
That was gonna
They
be used
completely
once.
ignored the body. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
they completely ignored all the people living in fucking
Right,
shanty
right.
towns.
Schools
They took
and-
all their fucking monies, closed schools, and fucking like did all this shit. And promised jobs. It did nothing for the community. There were people rioting outside of that
And
shit.
I don't blame them.
While,
Yeah, I don't either.
While the World
This
Cup.
happens every
while the
time
World Cup was
They
happening.
even changed the fucking laws for
Yeah.
the World Cup.
That's
But
right.
so I
yeah.
just-
And they FIFA fucking demanded they
Yeah.
change the laws because they have a law there that you can't drink beer in stadiums.
Yeah.
Right.
Because people were
Okay, that
dying,
always
drunk,
happens.
angry fans were dying.
Yeah.
FIFA demanded they change the law, and it's called the Budweiser law.
That is insane.
But
FIFA
yeah, dude.
makes so much fucking
sign
money,
off
it's
on that bill.
pathetically insane.
Yeah.
Especially for a quote-unquote non-profit.
Because-
You're fucking billionaires, you assholes.
Yeah.
Soccer fans are nuts.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Like football's cool, but I'm not like
But-
God damn football.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm
The
gonna
big
tell
cars for
everybody.
shit. Yeah,
The
yeah,
point
right.
the point that I was
had a
trying to bring
roommate that
down.
was
Hold
was-
on. I want to hear your point. Hold on.
I had a roommate that was a soccer fan, ridiculously out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Just
Got tired of watching any type of football game. It didn't matter what type of game it was. Drove me nuts. I wanted to kill him, but
Yeah.
I couldn't. He had to pay the half of the rent, so I couldn't kill him.
Yo,
it's a sporting event.
Oh yeah, finish your
Yeah.
thing. Finish your
But
thing.
the point I'm trying to bring down on this, and first off is, you know, Ricardo dos Santos. That's a very noble thing that you did, and rest
Yes,
in
it is.
peace. You know, I mean, if my son and his friends were playing out in front of my house and I saw somebody smoking crack and freaking
Yeah,
out,
I'd
I'd
say
get out
something
my
too,
house
yeah.
and I'd do the same damn thing.
Yeah.
And I would never in my life think that I'd get shot for it.
Sure.
I mean, that is truly
But see,
shocking.
now you have
and
to
it's
think
truly
that.
terrible.
Yeah,
I'll be
yeah.
honest
No,
with
you
It
can't
would
live life
cross
like
my
that.
mind
I mean,
as a
understand, but-
possibility.
Well, nowadays,
I
yeah.
wouldn't walk out and be like,
No,
I'll be
but
totally fine.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
right, sure.
believe,
People
yeah,
I
I
don't
wouldn't
know who are
believe
completely
it off the
fucking
get
high.
go, you know.
But
I mean,
still,
you tend to
it's
think
because
you
back to the
automatically
fact
think
that
to
might
yourself.
happen.
Well, no, if
Yeah.
you're a
You know?
smart enough person, you automatically think that you can get a good initial judgment off of somebody when you see them, you know? Like, I've met a lot of people who had drug problems and were doing shit, but you could tell when you met them that they were harmless. They hurt, you know, they were hurting themselves.
The looks of the
And no, you know what I mean?
Sure,
Like,
sure.
no,
You
but
can't
there are
trust
some
all of
people
them.
who you can tell right from the get-go, this is a violent person, you know?
Bump
Like,
Foster?
When I used to live in the hood,
Where?
I would see this in Newark, New Jersey, in the
Mhm.
Spires.
Very
Oh, I know
interesting
that spot,
place.
yeah.
Yes,
Very
indeed.
interesting
Yeah.
place to
In the
live.
Spires, the building where they tried to break in twice while we was home.
yeah.
Ooh, damn.
I would see drug activity all day. When I would see it, I would say to myself, I got to move out of here. I would not confront anyone about their drug
That's
activity.
what I said. I said, like, how could that not go through your head?
No, I
Yeah,
agree.
right,
If
sure,
I
sure.
would
Right with
confront
you.
people
Yeah,
that were
just-
high
yeah.
on shit I didn't know what they were high on,
Yeah.
I would
Avoid that.
assume they
Yeah,
might be
exactly.
violent.
Sure, sure. I mean, nowadays too. I mean, you have people smoking bath salts and eating people's faces all
Yeah,
day.
that's
You know?
big shit.
Yeah, some crazy
And we're
shit.
like
We
the
still-
meth,
we're still
dude.
wearing
Meth
it,
is a big
still
one.
doing it.
Yeah, still
Yeah,
doing
it's
exactly. That's the
Especially,
thing. Yeah.
especially in
Keep doing it.
poorer countries too. Meth is a big one.
Meth
And
is
Colorado.
huge.
Christ,
huge.
when I was in Colorado, I could not believe the amount of people that
What did
done
you
that.
see in
Meth
Colorado
is
in terms of
nuts
meth?
right now.
In Colorado, I met more people that were either on or had at least done meth at some point in their life than people I met that had never touched it.
Wow.
Which is,
No.
Wow.
I could not fucking, because, I mean, Jersey, at least when I moved there, meth wasn't really a thing in Jersey at all. Like, there were other drugs
Yeah.
popular here. And when I went to
Yeah,
Colorado, I'm
heroin's
like,
huge here.
I'm like living in a fucking episode of Cops. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
what
sure.
the fuck?
But then again, you're in the middle of fucking mountains.
Hey, well, no, that's
the
what I'm
fuck do you
saying.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you wouldn't
But
really
that's
associate
humans, that's
Colorado
people.
with
It's the
meth.
same thing with Albuquerque, you know? It's like meth is
Yeah,
really
meth
big
is
down
enormous.
there.
Yeah, we had
I'm
Rodney
in the
Rush
middle-
here.
He was
you're in
just
the middle of a
reading the
fucking desert.
most
What
dangerous
do you have?
Buddy wanted to go there all the time.
Dude, I
You did it again, Warner Brothers.
What Bugs Bunny didn't tell you was that he stopped at Albuquerque.
That's why he was all like, yeah.
That's why he's a dickhead to everybody.
Yeah, right.
Like, what's
Dude
up,
just fucking
asshole?
shit people's shit up. This dude just fucking hanging out in ducks who just want to be famous, fucking everybody's shit up.
He owed Elmer Fudd money.
Right?
Everyone looking to collect. My money, bud.
Yeah, right?
Damn rabbit.
rabbit.
Kill the rabbit.
You got
Kill the rabbit.
kill the
Hey,
rabbit.
I got the
Kill
money
the
back.
rabbit.
I mean, honestly, you think Elmer Fudd eating that motherfucker? There's no meat on him. You know what I mean? He just wanted to kill that motherfucker. You never heard him say delicious. He just said I wanted to kill him.
Well, no, he has talked about wabbit fricassee.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You got me there. Yeah, wabbit season.
Wabbit season.
But he always killed the duck.
And they always shot the duck. I always felt bad for
Poor
Daffy
Daffy
Duck.
right?
I always felt bad for Daffy Duck and Wile E. Coyote.
Me too.
I always
Just
felt bad
because
for
he had a
Wile E.
list.
Coyote. I was like, motherfucker just wants a chicken dinner.
What?
You know,
What?
like,
Hold on.
I said just because he had a lisp.
Yeah. He had a mental disability, so they killed him. Poor bastard.
Repeatedly.
And he was black.
And he was
Every time he dies.
And he was black. You hear that shit?
Ryan, you
That's
missed
how
it.
they do.
You
That's
missed
how they
it. You missed the joke.
What?
What was the joke, Sarah?
I said every time he dies.
Nice.
Because you guys are doing
Yada yada yada.
Yeah,
Close circle.
Very good. No,
But you know what's
that.
weird about
Very
Daffy
nice.
Duck? Daffy Duck changed over the years.
Well, they shoot him and his beak flies around the back of his head.
I
Well,
know, he's
no,
all fucking-
he was just a fucking, he was
Right,
like a full on,
exactly.
he was like a full on like
I got
retard
Daffy
in the
Duck.
beginning. Like Daffy Duck, he's like, I can't fucking talk so good and talk. But then at the end, they made him the like antagonist. You
Well,
know?
here's the thing.
He was well spoken. He had a list, but he was arrogant and but in the beginning, he was stupider than shit. That Daffy Duck couldn't even fucking compose a sentence, and they let him get away with shit.
You know what though? But early Daffy Duck, I mean, he was Daffy. Remember,
That's what I'm saying.
he would bounce
bounce
around. He'd be
off
like,
shit.
doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's
And then,
what I'm
and then,
saying.
like in later episodes, he was like in therapy over Bugs Bunny. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, look, this motherfucker.
Why does he always get to die?
Took everything I got. Now I can't stop bitching, man.
That motherfucker owes me $2.
That's how Coyote was with Roadrunner.
Yeah,
He
right?
just went to rehab.
I
man.
guarantee they're both from
Oh,
Albuquerque.
did you see the South Park where the one
He's from the
where,
desert.
Yeah, it's from
Yeah,
the
that's
desert.
right,
He's from the desert.
Why wouldn't he be?
Right.
Did you see the
there's something creepy going on.
the
They
Family
knew.
Guy where
They
he
knew.
catches
They knew
the
back then.
Roadrunner?
They knew.
No.
Where Wiley, there's a skit.
You
in,
must know this.
There's like I think it's Seth MacFarlane's like comedy movie, like all the B-sides and like all the cut scenes that got taken out of Family Guy, just put together. And there's one that's like an entire like 5-minute thing about how the coyote catches the Roadrunner, kills him, and eats him, and then his life
I've
is
seen this
empty
one.
afterwards, and he hates himself, and it's like Shawshank Redemption, like he's carving like Coyote was here, you know, like, I just can't do it, I can't fucking do it anymore, you know, like he wants to kill himself because he's got nothing left to live for. It was so fucking
Literally,
funny.
It makes
that's a Coyote
sense.
do.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
does.
Yeah.
He chased the shit out of that Roadrunner for
Yeah,
There's plenty of Roadrunner, but
Yeah,
he wanted that.
Just that
I
one.
spent my whole
There's
life
something
trying to
about
get
that
this
one.
thing, and once
But,
I
but
get it,
honestly, dude, how long are you gonna use Acme products before you realize they don't fucking work? You know, like find another brand, dude.
And Acme's still
no, they
around.
work.
Yeah, right.
The rocket skates work
Still
like a
got it.
mother.
The rocket skates work like
They
a
worked all
motherfucker.
the time, but they just didn't know how to use
He
it.
couldn't
Thank
stop.
you.
Warner
Well,
Brothers
okay,
partnered
yeah.
up with Acme Quick, and now they're not running.
I didn't
Not
realize
bailing
Acme
now.
was a real company. Like I was driving in some other state and saw, like, drove past an Acme store. I'm like, it's a real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a supermarket.
No
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah.
Really?
They didn't have rocket
it's
skates.
like a Target
Oh,
or
yeah.
He
Walmart.
could have
It's
ordered Roadrunner.
Exactly.
I
Like a
always
fucking
enjoyed.
Acme.
I always enjoyed the
Chinese food.
catapult stunts in those.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like catapult is right here and
If
he
it's
jumps
a
on
stunt,
it and
if
the
it's
rock
a
just falls
cartoon.
right on him, you know, like where he jumps on it
There
and
were
the rock
many
goes
coyote
up and
sacrifices.
slides over and crushes him.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like, the catapult jokes.
Well,
were
when
my
the
favorite.
Rock just goes, I like when the Rock just goes.
Yes, yeah,
Just
that
crushes
was the
him really
first one I
quick.
said. And then there were ones when he hits the ground and the rock doesn't leave the plane, or you know what I mean? It just
Yeah.
slides down the
It
plank.
just rolls and crushes him.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
I know.
You think
I
it's
always
animation,
felt
but you
bad
never
for the
realized it's
coyote.
to say there were no coyotes harmed in the movie. There were many coyotes
Many,
harmed.
yeah.
They actually
Many
filmed
takes.
it and then drew over it. They filmed all
drew
this
over
coyote.
That's where they got the inspiration.
He had a Daffy Duck life.
He did have it, Daffy. He
did.
Daffy
It
Duck
was duck life. It was
Duck life. Duck life.
Duck life.
Duck life.
I'm getting that tattooed on my knuckles. Duck life.
I fucking dare
I'll
you.
fucking do it. I'll
Dare
fucking do
you
that.
won't.
Duck life.
Duck life.
Duck
Duck life.
Duck life.
Dude, that's cool. I like that. That's a good
Duck
idea.
life, bitch.
You know?
It's coming. It's coming right here.
Because Daphne
right
kept
here.
it real, too.
I'm
He
doing
kept
that
it real.
shit.
Yeah,
I'll fucking do
he
that.
really did.
Duck life.
You know, he was like, I hate this
And then I'll get
motherfucker,
Daffy
and it's
Duck's
over.
face tattooed
exactly
like
what
right
he
on my
said.
left.
Yeah.
Word
Duck
for
life,
word.
bitch.
That's from the Book of Daffy.
From the Book of Daffy.
Yeah. Fuck that motherfucker.
I love the one. My favorite Daffy Duck episode is the one where he was Robin Hood.
Oh,
And
yes.
Porky Pig
I
was
like
Friar
Beatboxers.
Tuck and he didn't believe him.
Porky, yes.
And he's just like,
yes.
watch as I put an arrow through his wishbone. And like everything just went wrong. Like, yikes, and away! And he's like swinging down and just keeps hitting shit. Like,
5 more
He
minutes.
shot himself.
Yes.
yeah, he shot himself.
Hey,
His
everybody.
head went through a rock
Everybody.
and shit. Yeah.
5 minutes before we talk to Kevin Bartini from The Daily Show.
So don't interrupt the Daffy Duck shit.
Well,
We
I'm
gotta
going to
finish.
put something new out there because I want to throw this out there, and I think it's going to take 5 solid minutes to talk about it.
Okay.
Okay. How many people here are over the age of 30? Fucking
We're dying soon.
motherfucker with your
You
goddamn,
monkey bastard.
your goddamn good hair and your
yeah.
fucking
I
Freddie
got
Prince Jr.
I
thing going on.
I gotta change my diaper real quick.
You right there, you change it quick.
Okay, so
That's all right. You're in a better place than all of us. All right.
There's one thing-
It's all good still.
there's one thing I hate. Well, there's a lot of things I hate, but one of the things I hate is I hate fake hype. Like when the news latches onto something and they make it a big deal when it's like, dude, I've been here for fucking years. What are you
That's
talking
called
about?
propaganda.
Exactly. So recently at a Dead Kennedys concert, you guys, you heard about this?
Yes.
Because some guy basically took his girlfriend, put her on the stage,
And
she
ate
pulled
her
her
pussy.
fucking shirt off, and he ate her pussy right on stage. And the Dead Kennedys didn't miss a beat; they just kept fucking playing. And the
Was
news,
she a white girl with a black pussy?
I don't know. She was white, definitely, but I don't know about
Was she
that.
a
Kennedy
white?
show.
Was she a
She's
white foot
definitely
with a
white.
black
Information
pussy?
we need to know.
So
I need to
the,
investigate. Get to the bottom of this.
so the news,
Calling the forensics team.
the news blows this up like it's some fucking like amazing thing that happened. And I'm like, dude, I've been going to punk and metal concerts for like 20 fucking years at this point.
If
I've
that's the
seen
first-
some
if that's the-
nasty shit.
If
like,
that's the first time you've seen somebody fucking at a punk show, you have got to
not
go
going
to
to
more
a punk show,
Yeah,
exactly.
come on, dude.
So like, I just wanted to get you guys'
I've
opinions.
had sex at punk shows.
So I want to get your opinions. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like fake hype, and to have
fake
something like that
hype is
happen at a punk show is like, well, yeah, that's always been going on. I don't get what the fucking hype is about. You know what I mean? Like, what's the shit
I
about?
don't really. I mean, it's
You
just
know.
no, but it's a news story. I mean,
gotta
it's
go
funny.
not
You know,
Maybe.
It's not news.
Well,
Exactly.
exactly. No, all right, I'm
Who's
sorry.
the
No,
network? Who's
that
the
was a
network?
bad
It's
word.
a story you tell your buddies, not a story
No,
that
yeah.
Fox tells
But
us.
I mean, no. But once again, though, we do have the internet and people communicate, so there's going to be somebody who writes about it. You know what I mean? So it is a story. It's funny.
Maybe someone at the network was hungover, really didn't want to concentrate that hard on a news
He's
story.
like,
Just
fuck
picked this
it.
one
Yeah,
out of the story.
right.
Like, let me take that one.
This happened.
It happened at 2 a.m. and she's like, in other news, somebody was giving their fucking, somebody was eating their fucking bitch's muffin at a Ted Kennedy show.
All right, well, someone will like that.
Maybe we're looking at this whole thing wrong.
We are.
We're looking
See,
wrong.
we're not looking
Most
at
likely.
what type of coochie he was eating.
Oh.
You see?
Did they get into detail?
Dead Kennedy show. Dead girl. You see?
Did it go
Probably.
that far?
Maybe he brought. Cause did y'all see that? It was a picture on Facebook where a guy stole his dead girlfriend's body from the morgue.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
I
my
heard
God,
about this.
no.
Took a
Yeah.
picture of her in the car.
I heard about
Could have been the
Oh.
same guy.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. He
There
was
are
taking
bars,
it.
yeah.
They were driving to the concert.
Exactly.
That sounds
There are
right.
people out there like that.
That's worth news right
He
there.
took a picture of her in the car, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, in the
sitting
body
in the passenger
bag.
seat.
Yes.
Like,
Jesus,
Yeah,
I don't know. I
It
almost
was a
feel
selfie. He was like,
Wait.
me and my boo.
Wait. Wait.
She was a keeper, they said.
Not going anywhere.
90% of the time,
Hold on,
She's
bump
a
and
keeper
betray.
as long as you have a
90% of
refrigerator.
the
That's
time,
funny.
what state would they be from?
Florida.
There it is.
I gotta move.
I rest my case.
Hey, Rick, I gotta
move there.
All sorts of
We
crazy
got
Just
one
some
more
shit
minute.
popping
One
off in
minute.
Florida.
Yeah, indeed. Dude, dug his girlfriend out?
dug her. Well, no, she was in the movie.
No, she was in the
No,
movie.
she
Yeah,
stole her
Stole her
from
from
the
before she even got married.
Technically,
that's not
kidnapped her.
Yeah, she's still
So
juicy.
she was still nice and well, she was still nice and cool.
She's
you
loose.
know?
A little
It's
chilly,
half as
but still,
You know,
It's when they start
Ziploc
heating up.
bag and
That's
just
Yeah,
when you're going, just make sure you're careful how you might smash a pelvis.
It's kind of like the same rules as like when you cook chicken, you know. Like, it's only good in the fridge for so long, you know. And then
And by
you gotta cook it.
the way, there's no need to wash it off in the sink first. Just go.
Just go for it.
They told
Make
you that.
sure you don't crawl like 24. Then it turns into a pumpkin and it's nasty. You know, like, you know, the spell wears off and the pussy's no good
spell
anymore.
wears
No more
off.
retail
Unless you
chicken.
cook it first.
Oh,
then you can leave it.
if you're fucking dead bodies, you gotta abide by the 24-hour or which we call it the Cinderella rule.
Yes.
And you just, you know, you get it home and have your way with it and be done before the next sun comes
Ryan,
up.
I want to tell you something.
Okay.
We are about to call Kevin Bartini
Oh, good.
from Daily Show. Now, you are a very tall gentleman.
I am pretty tall.
This camera up here may cut your head off a little, so you might
Oh,
want to duck a
well, we're
little.
on that camera right now, and my head's still
The
out.
one
The
next
one
to it's a
he
little
sees.
different. It's a little kooky. That's the one he's going to see.
Oh, I don't care what he sees.
But when you talk, you just duck down a little bit because you're a large gentleman.
So I talk down to
Sit
people
your
all
ass
the
down,
time.
pretty much.
Just Daffy. a little.
Rick,
Just-
you don't,
yeah,
have,
Daffy,
you don't
right.
have to worry about me talking down to people, okay? it'll be
So,
okay.
Come on down to Albuquerque.
let me just get this gentleman on the phone. Give me
Get
one
some of that
second.
nice blue can.
I'll just do the whole interview like this.
Yeah, that girl was not participating in them selfies. I can
No,
tell
I
you.
know, right? Yeah.
Right, you didn't sign off for that.
No.
I didn't see her tag on Twitter.
She just
Here we go. We're calling Kevin
Bar.
Bartini from The Daily Show. Everybody get ready. Oh, Shizer.
Just kidding.
Hello.
Kevin!
Hey, Kev!
Oh.
What's
Hey,
happening?
everybody.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on, bud?
What's
Ev-
going on? How y'all feeling?
Doing our thing, you know, hanging in there. You got your video camera working, or?
Yeah, I can turn it on, but I've done a bunch of these on Skype, and it's better if I don't use it because of the Wi-Fi and stuff. You get a clearer signal. But
You're
if you
naked,
prefer, I
aren't
can
you?
Turn it on.
You're naked, aren't you?
How about
I'm pretty dressed. I'm
Pretty
all right,
dressed.
I'm naked.
He didn't say all the way dressed.
He said, all right, I'm naked.
Oh, there he is.
There I am.
Hey, there you are. Hey!
Hey, everybody. If it starts to get choppy or something, just let me know. And
No,
we'll get
absolutely.
everybody-
Absolutely,
It's
dude.
actually really, really good feed from our end, so.
Yeah, it actually looks great, dude.
Yeah, it is.
Cool.
Go grab a cold one out of the fridge.
I got.
Dude, I love this guy already, dude.
Excellent.
This guy's awesome, man.
Perfect.
Dude, Clinky, Kevin Bartini.
Hey, welcome on, man.
Yeah, well,
Absolutely,
buddy.
dude.
Thanks for having me on your show.
Absolutely, dude.
Absolutely,
Thanks for
yeah.
being here, man. A couple of us have been to a few Daily Show tapings, dude. We've all seen you, dude. You're amazing, man.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
And we appreciate you being here. So let me get right to it.
Okay.
You're on a very politically driven show.
Okay.
With
You
a-
guys watching the State of the Union or something?
No.
we're
We're
direct.
competing. We're competing with the State of the Union right now.
We got more viewers, right?
We got more viewers, so
they want our
What
time.
you're talking about is far more important.
exactly.
This is
He
the
gets it.
actual State of the Union.
So
Speak the truth here.
actually, wait. You know, I'm getting ahead of myself.
You are.
Let's all introduce ourselves really quick. I am Rick.
Rick?
I'm Foster.
I'm Ryan.
I'm John.
Woo.
B-Tre?
Woo.
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 Like
Oh, I'm
Wu-Tang
sorry.
Clan.
Yeah.
Wu-Tang Clan.
B-Tre.
Sarah.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How you doing, dude?
Hey.
I'm pretty good. Where are you guys recording from?
Wall Township, New Jersey,
New
sir.
Jersey, sir.
All right, New Jersey.
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
He just hangs up on us.
Yeah, he's like, oh fuck this. I can,
Hey, my fucking agent didn't say anything about New Jersey.
I can smell you guys through the screen.
I probably played your town. I've been to everywhere in New Jersey.
Kevin,
Oh, nice.
Kevin, if you're gonna be in New Jersey, man, you gotta let me know, dude, because we'd love to have you here live at the show. Dude.
Where do you guys? Where's Wall Township near? Like,
It's
right
at Asbury Park. Asbury
Ah,
Park, basically.
greetings from Asbury Park.
Yeah.
All right. I know the area.
Yeah.
I come down to Tom's River sometimes.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
cool,
we know that
man.
too, yeah. That's
Yeah.
farther south of here, but it's not
Little
far.
bit.
It's like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's cool.
So, let me ask you something.
Okay.
I say that like, right.
Yeah,
but
we're already halfway through it.
Yeah.
So the world is in a lot of turmoil.
Yeah.
And you're on a very politically driven show.
Yeah.
You getting any shit from the fucking fans that come out to see the show? I mean...
In what respect? What do you mean?
Are people very emotionally driven about the things that are going on in the world? And have you ever made jokes where people react to it in a sort of...
No, not when I do warm-ups. No. I don't do anything political at all when I do warm-up because that's what the show does.
Sure.
You know? So, no, sometimes at stand-up shows, you know, people can... Of course, people are a bit more lubricated with alcohol, so they can be a little bit more... Yeah, they're a little bit more free with their opinions, let's say.
Sure.
But it's never... I don't know. Even my stand-up doesn't get too politically driven, and so I haven't had anything where it's never come to blows or come to where they've had to drag somebody out kicking and screaming.
That'd be brutal.
But a boy can dream, can he?
Of course, of course.
The ultimate goal.
So, well, how long have you been? I mean, obviously you had to be doing it. How long were you doing stand up before you got the Daily Show gig, and how did you get the Daily Show gig?
All right. Well, I'll tell you the bit longer story because you guys are Asbury Park. So I was doing stand up for probably 10 or 11 years by the time I got the Daily Show, and what happened was I'd been. A couple of writers and producers on the Daily Show also do stand up, and one of the warm up jobs opened up, and they kind of were saying, "Oh, who should we bring in? Who should we look at?" And somebody said my name, and somebody else said, "Oh, give him a shot." So I got a call one day. Would you like to audition for the show? Now, to audition for the Daily Show in a warm up job, the only way you can do it is to do it. So they had me in to do one episode, and they said going in, they said it's this simple. You're going to do one episode live. You're going to get paid. If Jon Stewart likes you, you get to come back and do it again and again. And if he doesn't, you'll never hear from us again, and you get to tell your grandkids one day that you didn't.
But that's a good deal.
That's fair.
As far as I was concerned,
That seems
to
pretty
go to the Daily Show. Anyway, the one thing I know going in, I'm a huge Daily Show fan, and I've been doing comedy for like 10, 11 years at that time. So I was comfortable, but the one thing that I used to my advantage is that I knew about Jon Stewart is Jon Stewart is every bit the Bruce Springsteen fan that I am. Just
okay.
All right. Good call.
You know. So I do the warm up, and I'm doing, I'm out there probably 15 minutes, and everything's going great. I'm getting laughs, and I'm feeling good. And then I look over, and the stage manager gives me the wrap it up sign, and that's a sign that when you get that, it means cut what you're doing. The boss is ready to come out. And so you stop, and you bring. You intro John, and he comes out to do the crowd works, or his own crowd work, for a few minutes to warm up. So I get the signal, and I start to intro Jon Stewart, but instead of just giving him some generic intro, I give him the Clarence Clemens intro. The whole, do I have to say his name? Speak his name. And the crowd was fucking nuts. And they're cheering, and ladies and gentlemen, coming down from the Jersey Shore via California. I do the whole spiel.
Awesome.
And I put your hands together for Jon Stewart, and the audience fucking erupts, and this huge ovation. And at the same time, the house DJ kicks on the opening bars of Born to Run. It's
so awesome.
John comes out, and he enters from where the guests enter on the show, and he comes out there, and he has to walk that whole diagonal across the stage to come over to center stage to get the mic and shake my hand. He never breaks eye contact the whole time, and he just keeps mouthing the words "wow." And I just
awesome, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, right? So it doesn't end there. So I have to run out, actually. I didn't even get to stay for the taping that day because I had to run out to do a show out at Bananas in Hasbrook Heights. Oh. And by the time I get through the tunnel, I've already got a text message. You welcome aboard. John loves you. He's beaming. It's the best day of my life.
Oh, man. That's
so
great.
I start doing the show on a semi-regular basis, and I do the Springsteen, Clarence Clemens intro. Not every time, but enough. And Then Clarence Clemens dies, and I stopped doing it because it was sad and it was weird. And I just stopped doing it. And he died in like June or July, and it was the end of the season. It was December, and he'd been gone for 5-6 months at this time. And I just thought, walking to work this one day, I thought, you know what? I think a respectable amount of time has passed. I'm going to give John the Clarence Clemens intro tonight. I thought it's okay. Time's passed. So I get ready. I get the signal that it's time to go out, and I go to the stage door. And as I'm at the stage door, the audience coordinator stops me in my tracks. She's never done this before. Stops me in my tracks, and she says to me, she goes, "Right before you get out there, I just want to give you a heads up. Bruce Springsteen's in the front row."
Wow. Holy shit. Wow.
Holy shit.
Literally the night I'm going to do the Clarence. So, of course, I don't do the Clarence Clemens. I'm not going to to his face. But I get to warm up for The Daily Show, and for 15 minutes, I have my heroes sitting in the front row laughing and applauding. And if you don't think I looked every punchline to make sure he was laughing, you're crazy.
That's awesome, man.
Right? It was one of the cooler nights of my entire life was those 2 nights.
That's fucking awesome. That's a great story, man. That's a great story. That is fantastic.
I love the imagery. I literally could like watch that happen.
I had a picture. I had a mental picture going.
Yeah. It was so surreal seeing Springsteen there. I've seen him in person before. I've been to concerts, but he was sitting there, and he was literally like wearing like a leather motorcycle jacket. And
yeah, sure.
It was like they just took his statue from Madame Tussauds and plopped it down in the front row.
Maybe they did that just to fuck with you.
It's just a wax statue. They just placed it there to freak you out.
That's what I mean. That would have been a great practical joke, too.
He never even moved the whole night.
So now you got the gig and everything. Like, is it like is it like a reflection of your stand up, or do you treat this differently? Like you have to like there's my stand up, and then there's what I do for The Daily Show. Do you like approach it differently, and is it hard to stay fresh? Like, you know, I mean, you know, what is it like getting that job?
It's not stand up at all. It's different. In fact, if I were an executive producer of a show in charge of finding a warm up guy, I would go to the UCB instead of the stand up clubs to get, because it's a different skill. I don't do any stand up. It's cheerleading is a big part of it, getting the crowd riled up, and then it's very in the moment. So it's all crowd work. I literally just, once I've got everybody fired up and it's time to make them laugh, I start going through and I just look at people and I make snap judgments about what, you know, where they look, what they're wearing, where they're from. I have a little conversation and I just riff off of them. So
yeah, but I think that's the sign of a great comic.
No,
you know?
yeah,
if you can look at your audience and you can like, I can relate stand-up comedy to battle rapping a lot.
Oh yeah,
you know, because it's like you've got to look out at your crowd and react, and be able to think on your feet. So like, I have a lot of respect for that, and a few of us have seen you already. Yeah, you're fucking great, dude.
You know who you are and what's gonna work.
Sure,
for you at any given time.
Yeah, and what's cool is that means it's fun for me every night. It's, you know, half of what I do is completely different, and it's off the cuff, and you never know what's gonna happen. You know, the first 5 minutes is you say a lot of the same little jokes as you're explaining to the audience what to do, but then it's improv, it's spontaneous, and it's a lot of fun.
That's cool.
Because
that's
you
really
sort
cool.
of represent the show, do you have limitations that they give you, things that you shouldn't talk about, or?
Nobody has ever told me what not to talk about, and the cool thing about
that's awesome.
The cool thing about Daily Show and Colbert and now Larry Wilmore is I don't have to watch my language, I can curse, I don't have to be in my own head about that. They've never said anything. That being said, it's my own self-imposed rule that I would never talk about current events, never talk about politics, because that's what these shows up. You know? Like I like to say, if I'm opening for Kenny Rogers, I'm not going to go out there and sing a few bars of The Gambler. You know? So all the limits are self-imposed. I've done other shows where you're not allowed to curse, where you have to be very careful, and I'm lucky that I'm on these shows, which are pretty cool about that.
That is seriously
Get
cool.
that money, boy.
So
But now I've been doing I've been doing Larry Wilmore's show. Did you guys see it last night?
I don't have cable right now because I didn't pay my bill. I didn't catch that, but I will get it off the goddamn internet at some point.
It's really good. They got a good show.
I heard it was really good. I liked Jon Stewart Daily Show and a lot of other comedians on my Facebook, and they post updates. And I heard via Facebook that it was actually hilarious. Like,
it's gonna be a really good show, and it's cool because, like, he's got 3 kind of correspondents, for lack of a better term, and 2 of them are stand-ups who I've known for a long time. So, and I'm doing the warm-up. So going in, each day, I know a bunch of people already, and a lot of people. Some of them moved over from the Daily Show, so you go into a new show, but you already know a bunch of people, and it's just fun. It's a great time. Sure. It's weird, though, because it's in the same studio where Colbert was. So literally, in 3 weeks' time, I've gone from where it's Colbert, so now it's a totally different show, and that show is so big and so beloved by its fans that every square inch of the offices upstairs were just covered with fan art and pictures and all stuff. And then that's all gone. So then just like that, it's the holiday season passes and you come in, and where it would be a new season, you just come in and the walls are empty and everything is like, it's exciting though, because over the next couple of months it'll be filled with new stuff from the nightly show.
Sure,
but
that's cool.
It was really surreal going in there for the first day, just looking around,
I'll bet, dude.
Yeah,
I can imagine.
I wanted to. Okay, so I'll just be honest with you. Me and B-Tre were talking earlier on, and I wanted to ask you something, but I was afraid it was going to sound offensive.
Go ahead.
You play, or you perform in front of a packed house at a minimum of 4 times a week.
Well, no, not a minimum of 4 times a week, but when I work at either any of these shows, the house is packed.
Yeah, when you do these shows, right?
Yeah.
So, but you're not televised, but you're playing in front of a lot of people. So
right.
I'm just curious as to how that has projected your career. How have you used that in order to move forward? You know what I mean? How does that affect you positively?
Well, I was used to playing. I mean, a packed house there is still only 175 people, so
that's a good crowd, though.
It is a good crowd, but it's not. That's not anything unusual, and that's comedy club size. So that didn't affect it. What was affected it was nice was when I got the Daily Show job. I had been just that year transitioning into the headliner spot on the show, which is very hard to move from host to feature and then from feature to headliner. There's a million other guys vying for those spots, and especially if you're doing a good job as a feature, that booker doesn't want to move you up because they know you're going to do a good job for them and all that. So what happened was when I got the Daily Show, it afforded me 2 things as far as moving up to a headliner. A, it gave me more credibility. Sure. It was like, well, if Jon Stewart thinks I'm funny, maybe I could do 45 minutes in your room and it won't, people won't set the place on fire and run out. But it also gave me, afforded me financially the ability to turn down feature work, because that's what happens is you get to the point where you have to keep saying, maybe for a year, maybe for 2 years with certain bookers, no. Every time they offer me feature work, no, I don't do that anymore. No. And it's a lot easier to turn down a $200 feature job when, you can make that doing an episode of the show or something like that. You're covering your nuts. So those 2 things, that's the positive aspect, is that it's helped that way. And now it helps get my tape seen by people in the industry, that kind of, just that little cachet. John and Steven like him. We can at least watch his tape.
Oh, nice. Wow. I get it now. That's cool.
Yeah.
We also have on our panel tonight, we have a local Jersey comedian, Mr. Foster the Genius, here today. I was wondering if Foster had any questions for you.
Yeah, I'm taking it all in. Everything that you're saying, I'm writing it down in my hidden pad right here.
Have we ever worked together? Have we ever been on a bill together?
I don't think so. Think so.
You know Mike Scroy?
Yeah, I know Mike.
Yeah, he's been on the show a few times.
Both of them did our live show. We had Foster and Mike opening up when we did our intermissions. We did a live podcast at the Saint in Asbury.
Oh, cool.
Springsteen played there too.
Yeah.
No, with a wax version.
I'm in a lot
Like
of
a tape recorder.
I'm in a lot of the urban rooms with a hood where you know they pickpocket you before you get to the stage.
It's just it's a black thing.
But I'm
Come on, you fucking set me up. Dude.
There's no such thing as a white pickpocket. Really? Damn.
I've been where are you talking about? I've been pickpocketed before. And that's what got me the presidency. They looked at me and said, "You don't need this wallet. Where you're going."
Where you're going?
You're going to the top. I said,
No
okay.
wallets at the top.
All you need is plastic.
So, let me ask something, Kevin.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the George Carlin thing.
Okay.
But before I talk about that, obviously we have Foster here. We have a portrait of Bill Hicks up. You know, I've been a huge fan of stand-up comedy my whole life.
We all have. We support it greatly
absolutely.
on this show. Like, we love our stand-up comics.
It's one of those things I wish I had the balls to do, and I just won't do it. Who influenced you coming up? What's that? Because I could talk for fucking hours about memorizing Andrew Dice Clay growing up and George Carlin growing up and Richard Pryor growing up.
Like Richard Pryor, Carlin, you know, like those were huge. Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks.
You know,
so I'm curious who influenced you and why, dude.
All those guys you just said influenced me. Maybe not Dice as much, but all the others definitely did. I loved when I was a kid. Throughout the 80s, throughout the comedy boom, watching all those shows, seeing Jerry Seinfeld and Richard Jenney and Dennis Wolfberg. You guys know who Dennis Wolfberg is?
Oh yeah, dude.
Absolutely.
How about Rodney Dangerfield's show that he
Rodney Dangerfield.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm talking more of the guys who in the 80s were 30 years old and hitting all those cable shows again and again.
Sure,
Paula Poundstone and those types.
Underrated.
And then when I was a little bit older, like 10 years old, then George Carlin came onto my scene, onto my radar, and I loved him. And then, then later in the 90s, I started to get into Jon Stewart and Louis Black and guys like that. And especially once The Daily Show came out and their stock rose and it's easier to see them. And then once I became a comic, I started studying. Studying it a little bit more, and then I started really getting into some of the older guys like Bob Newhart and Genius and Woody Allen and that type of stuff. There's the list goes on of the guys I loved when I was a kid and the guys who I look up to now and who I've learned from. I'm an original comedy nerd, man. I'm as much a comedy fan as anybody in that room right now. I'm a huge fan of it. I'm just lucky that I am a fan who actually got to go on stage and experience it from the other side too.
Yeah, that's a hell yeah.
Who do you think's on fire right now, dude?
Right now, well, for me, the guys who I would pay money to see any day of the week are Dave Attell, Brian Regan, Todd Barry, Norton, Nick DiPaolo. Those guys are some of my favorites.
I love Doug Stanhope, dude. Doug Stanhope's my shit, dude.
Yeah, he's funny too. I don't see he's West Coast, so I don't see him in person as often. Like I you know what? If you go, you got to do. You're in Jersey. It's next time Attell comes to the Stress Factory.
Yeah.
Go see him, but go see him twice. You won't see the same show twice.
Wow.
The guy's legendary for doing 5 shows on a weekend and never repeating a joke.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. That's a lot of writing too, man.
Wow. He's a savant. He's a savant. He's a joke machine, and he's awesome.
The other day I posted the episode of The Green Room he was on with Janine Garofalo and Richard Belzer and Doug Stanhope, and that was just one of the best episodes of The Green Room ever.
Yeah. Kelly Carlin produced that. George's daughter.
Holy shit, no, I didn't know that, man.
Yeah.
Damn, the more you know. You know what I'm
saying?
The more you
know. She produced that, and now she has a one-woman show about growing up George's daughter, and it's directed by Paul Provenza.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk about George Carlin. So now that we segue into that, I want to talk about the whole George Carlin Way thing.
Charles Way.
Tell me, talk to me. What happened? What's the deal?
Well, all right. Well, the story starts that I live in Morningside Heights.
Okay.
I live not far from where George grew up in White Harlem, and his autobiography came out, and he actually wrote in his autobiography a couple chapters about the neighborhood, and part of it he put the address of the building he grew up in. And I knew that he grew up around here, but I never knew exactly where. So one afternoon, I walked over and just to see the building and whatever, and it just struck me as odd that as much as Carlin is to so many people, to Carlin fans, that neighborhood and that block and Corpus Christi and all that stuff, that's Abbey Road to us.
Yeah, sure.
That's it is what it is, and to walk there and to see the building, and there was no little gold plaque saying George Carlin grew up here. There was no street sign. He'd been dead for 3 years at this point. There's no street sign. There's no pastrami sandwich at the deli name. There's nothing. You would have no idea that this guy was ever there, even though he had done at least 2 of my favorite albums and set them on that block.
Which albums?
Class Clown and Occupation Fool.
Class Clown, I used to listen to that. That's one of the fondest memories I ever have of my father.
It's wonderful.
My father and I used to listen to Class Clown. That was like the one dirty language album he allowed me to listen to.
Yeah.
He was just like, you can take this and you can go blast it in your room all goddamn day. Your mother and I, everybody in the neighborhood will be laughing. Don't worry about it.
And I'll turn the camera. This is my living room in my apartment. There it is. Class Clown is framed.
Hells yes! Hells yes!
And then right next to it is the poster for the benefit show we did, which is signed by everybody who was on that show.
Nice.
But yeah, Class Clown was huge to me. So anyways, they didn't name anything after him, and it bothered me. And I was that very weekend I was hanging out with another comic with my buddy, and we had just organically a conversation he started was about George Carlin. He'd watched a special the night before, and we were talking about our favorite Carlin albums, and I just had mentioned off the cuff. I just said, boy, I was just over there. I told him just what I told you guys, and I said, the street's not named after him. Somebody should get the city to do that. And he just said, well, why don't you do it? And it was like, well, yeah, I guess. Why don't I? I didn't realize how much work it would be, but now knowing how much it was, I'm glad I did it. But I just, went into it totally blind. We had no idea. We went that Monday. I said my buddy is Rory Albanese, and he was at the time the executive producer of The Daily Show. And so we went in that Monday. The next day, we went into the office. And, he talked to Jon Stewart about it. We actually, when we were talking on that Sunday, we actually thought it might be as simple as asking John to put a call into the mayor's office or something like that. We had no idea. So we had some of his staffers did a little research and found out exactly what the process was and what we had to do. And, turns out it's kind of involved. But later that week, I was standing up on the corner of 121st Street and Broadway with with a pad of paper in my hand and a pencil and getting people to sign a petition. And it took all summer, here and there, an afternoon here and there, standing up there. My wife was up there with me and a couple of friends and some volunteers, and we got 500 signatures. And then once we had 500, we were able to go to the community board and put our petition in, and that was the night when the Catholic Church got involved, and they showed up that night, this old bastard of a priest and 30 old church ladies. And,
I've been kicked out of churches as well, my friend. Don't worry. It's okay.
And I got yelled at that night, and I got... But it lit a fire under my ass, and I went home and we created the Facebook page, and we put up an online petition on moveon.org, and the first 24 hours we got something like 2,500 signatures, and it became this drawn out campaign, and then it ended up in the newspapers because the press got wind of it that this comic wants to name a street for George Carlin, and he's in a fight with the Catholic Church. And
Wow, I
bastards-
can't believe it. Like, I mean, I guess I can, but I can't believe that it escalated to such a scale.
I have no idea. I was that week. I was in.
Like, that sounds like a priest with something up his butt right there. He had a hard on for you. Like, that's.
He had a hard on for George. He knew him personally and had a beef with him.
Wow, really?
Yeah, but he framed the argument by saying that he was trying to protect children from George Carlin. And
That's
come on. Isn't that great? So
that's
the
a
best
corrupt
thing.
motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Dude,
That's a corrupt motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking about this. There was literally a day where it was the New York Post. I was in the New York Post. It's a big story, took up half the page. Me and George and this priest, and talking about the priest wants to protect children. And the facing page, there was literally a priest doing a perp walk because he was a pedophile. Literally.
Wow. What?
Holy shit! Priest is protecting children. Page to the right, priest arrested for fucking children.
Oh
It
my
was-
God!
It was beautiful. So we ended up having
It's not like
a
anyone would
public
be naming a
battle.
street after that guy.
We had this big public battle. It took a year and it took us
It's
a
called
year and a
Skid
half.
Row.
It took us a year and a half. In that time, now the church had all the time that we had to collect signatures, and they did a letter writing campaign instead. At the end of the day, when the total was rung up, he was able to get 80 letters, 80.
Okay.
We had 240 on that stretch of road alone. We had triple his number on that stretch of road alone, and our grand total worldwide was just under 10,000.
Wow.
So we got it, and it went through, and then it had to go to the city hall, and then the city council, they voted on it, unanimously supported it. Then the mayor signed it into law, and this past October, we had a huge ceremony where we hung the sign. George's family was there, and Colin Quinn was there, and a shitload of comics were there. Wow. We did a great show that night.
Holy shit! That's awesome.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Good for dude, and
Dude,
thank
this
you.
is the
Because
fucking Kevin Bartini right here, man.
but that's awesome because guys like George Carlin. I mean, that's the fucking least you can do. You know what I mean? Like, that's the least we can do is name a fucking street after him.
It seemed like such a no-brainer at the time. You know?
Sure. I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It seems like there should be George Carlin 101 at Harvard. You know what I mean? Like there should be classes taught about this guy.
Well, I like what Lewis Black said, because he was on the fundraiser show we did, and that poster that I referenced earlier. He was on that show at Gotham, and there's press was there, and I remember one of some TV interview that we were on, and there were snippets, and the interviewer asked Lewis Black, so does George Carlin deserve a street named after him? And he goes, yeah. He says he deserves an airport named after him.
Yeah! Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
So,
goddamn right.
Yeah.
Let me ask you something else.
Good job to you, sir.
Absolutely,
Good job.
I don't understand how that didn't pull through. That's bullshit.
Yeah, dude, you're a warrior not just for good comedy, but for free speech and art.
No, but it's just important that people still do that. That people fight for somebody. That people do something. They tell you no, you can't do that, and you fight and prove them wrong and get it done. You know what I mean? Like, it's important that people whether it's George Carlin or a million other people, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of reasons to stand up for people and honor their memory, and it's good that you got one done, man.
I appreciate that.
That's really cool.
I appreciate that, but at the same time, there was never a moment of it that it wasn't like pure joy to do it. There was never a moment where it was a burden. Like, I didn't go through a battle. I actually had who else that has had a chance to have a public battle with a Catholic priest about protecting children and about George Carlin. It's like
joke. Like, oh my god,
it's so much fun from beginning to end. It's difficult when people compliment me like you do. As much as I appreciate it, I always feel weird. It's like. Oh, you just finished a 3-year campaign to see if you could field 10,000 sets of boobies, and you did it, and you're a hero. It's like, no, I loved every second.
I would still respect you for that, by the way.
When Bill Cosby dies, I'll be looking for Rape Street.
Oh, good.
But that was just a joke.
Good joke. Damn, dude.
His name Subway.
That was
Too soon.
scathing.
Too soon.
That was scathing.
This is fucked up.
This is
This is
just
fucked up. But
jokes.
this is the truth, and not to name drop too much. But tonight, this just happened tonight. We were backstage at the nightly show, and the subject of the show that tonight was Bill Cosby was the subject of the whole show.
Sure.
And so I'm watching it on a monitor, and here's where the name drop is. I'm standing next to Jon Stewart watching it on the monitor, and during the commercial breaks, we're chatting, and we're chatting about Bill Cosby, and I said to him, this is weird, but not 3 months ago, I'm doing all the press for George Carlin Way, and I was asked at least a half dozen different interviews, who's next? If we were to do this again, who's next? In every interview, I said Bill Cosby. He would have been.
Hey, Cosby was great.
It would have been. I would have, when he died, I would have absolutely have gone and tried to get the block where where the Huxtable's brownstone is in Brooklyn. Like, would have been perfect. But John and I agree that it's probably my fault then that all this happened. Something else.
One of our viewers wants to know what you think of Eliza Schlesinger.
I don't think of her. I don't know her. I honestly, I have no opinion. I've never seen her stand up, and we're again. She's West Coast. I'm East Coast. I've never crossed paths with her. I'm sorry to let you down. I can't talk shit and I can't talk praise because I know her by name and.
Well, I want to bring up something else. My opinion throughout my whole life, as somebody who's been a lifelong fan of stand-up comedy, I've always felt that comics are the philosophers of our time.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
So I am very interested in.
I think some comedians are the philosophers of our time. I think other ones are just telling dick and
I don't think Carrot Top is telling
Well,
any
Carrot
of
Top
us.
might not be.
Yeah,
But
no, I agree. It's definitely an extension of philosophy.
Absolutely.
Sure, but I feel like people respond to humor more than they respond to fear or anger or any of that shit. You know what I mean? So.
Actually, I disagree with that because the very nature of the way that people accept comedy is because it's being presented to them in a way that they can accept it. They accept fear much more harshly.
Well, sure.
Like, they actually take those things in a lot quicker.
I meant more
positively
accept.
Well, yes, absolutely.
Or learn from. You have
more to learn from I think the problem is that people accept fear and anger more than they accept comedy.
Sure. But there's a reason why.
Kevin, what's your
there's a lot
response?
of reasons why, yeah.
I mean,
Your ass
I
might be on the line.
I think it's like the song says, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, and stand-up is that spoonful of sugar.
Exactly. That's a great metaphor, dude. That's a really good metaphor.
Your political point or your view of whatever it is across, and I can get it across by yelling at you and berating you and saying I'm right and you're wrong,
being Bill
or
O'Reilly,
trying to motivate you with fear or something else. Or I can slyly add it into a routine and get you laughing, and you're not even realizing that you're being influenced. I mean, that in a nutshell is the genius of George Carlin. That's what he did.
Sure. Yeah.
That's how we are all now sitting here, and our politics and our worldview is affected by the stuff that he said 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Because we were impressionable and we soaked it in like a sponge without ever thinking, oh, this guy is preaching to me right now about religion or about the economy or about the environment or about abortion or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. It affected us because we were laughing, and when you're laughing, you're in some way agreeing, and that makes sense.
So give me your gut reaction. Give me your gut reaction to Charlie Hebdo and the new this month's cover.
Man, it's fucking terrible. It's just.
Their reaction to it,
there's no words. It's just terrible that these guys can just be slaughtered for writing cartoons.
But how big are their balls to respond to it in the way that they did?
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
It's like you can't stop us. You can't. There's always going to be another guy with a pen who's going to do that.
Sure.
It's heartbreaking. It's depressing.
Absolutely. But when I saw that new cover,
funny about it. It's just depressing.
When I saw that new cover come out, All I could think to myself is thank you for having the balls to do this, and I laughed because it was also fucking hysterical. They did not lose any of their steam as a result of what happened.
Right.
They took it to the next level. They took it where it needed to be.
Didn't skip a beat. You know what I love? Right. I love this. Do you know the story about? Remember when South Park did they were going to show Muhammad?
They showed him in Super Best Friends, and no one gave a shit. And then they did an
Exactly.
episode with
Right.
him, and all of a sudden it was a big fucking deal.
But remember they drummed. It was all this controversy that were they going to get killed, and they were going to show him in the following week. They were going to show him. Do you know this is how brilliant Trey and Matt were? They sandwiched that storyline into an entire episode where they were doing parody of Family Guy. That way, if these guys got pissed off, they may kill Seth MacFarlane instead of him.
How fucking genius is that, dude?
They were brilliant.
South Park is one of the absolute best social commentaries of all time.
Well, that's actually that's what I wanted to say about the the brilliance of Carlin. Like he was talking about with getting the laughs. Like my favorite Carlin moments were where you weren't laughing. My favorite ones were where he would go on, like we drink too much, we smoke too much, we live too little. We don't enjoy it. And he would just go on a fucking rant. You weren't laughing at all.
Yeah.
You were sitting,
you were just
listening.
mesmerized.
You were listening to a man who knew exactly what he wanted to say. He knew exactly how to say it, and he just said it. You know what I mean? And it was unbelievable. And you just sat there, and you laughed at the end, but there was a good 5-10 minutes there where you were just like, holy
mesmerized,
shit,
dude.
like holy, like that took balls, like
absolutely,
like not a lot of people did that.
Kevin,
yeah,
where can people find you on the net?
Oh, on the net? Well, you can always find me on YouPorn. I'm on there 3-4 times. Oh, you meant my website.
Dude, you have a new album coming out. Plug the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, my new album just came out last week. It's my second full-length concert album. It is called the Unintentionally White Album, and it is available on iTunes and Amazon and all over the net. People can find me and links to my albums and my podcast and my Twitter and all that other stuff at kevinbartini.com. And I'm really proud of this album, and I hope it's getting a good response. I hope more people enjoy it, because it's definitely
we were all definitely gonna check it out, and we are gonna push it like a motherfucker on the interwebs. So
first off, I just want to say, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying that would be awesome. Thank you. Every little bit helps.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Every one of us wants to thank you for being on tonight.
Yeah,
we really appreciate being here.
It's my pleasure. Anytime.
And honestly, we'd love to have you back if you'll do it. Man.
I would be glad to be back, and I'd like to come down maybe sometime in person.
Please, dude. That would be. We hang out. We have a few drinks.
But if it works out sometime, I'd be down. But
we have a guest room with a fake fireplace and shit like that, and like there's a big red like some Game of Thrones shit, where you sit in that chair and you can like read in front of the fake. Yeah. I promise we won't stab you or anything like that. But yeah, I mean we have accommodation, so if you ever need to crash, it's absolutely fine.
But at the end of the show, we do something called the final word, where this is like your message. If this was your final message to the whole world, what would it be?
Don't shoot.
Don't shoot.
I'm black.
Don't shoot. I use that every day.
Hands up, don't shoot.
I use that every day.
Thanks,
dude. Kevin, this is like one of the awesomest interviews ever, man.
Thank you so much, man. We'd love
seriously, anytime. Let's do it again.
Oh yeah,
we want to have you here. We want to have you here live at the bar.
That's the next step. Yeah.
If you ever need an opener.
Oh yeah, don't forget about
this guy, dude.
I'm looking for work.
Dude, he performed at our live show at Asbury Park. We brought the bar with us and everything.
He tore it down.
And he ripped it fucking down, dude. So sold out fucking show. It was amazing, man.
All right, man. We'll keep at it, and I'll see you out there on the boards.
Kevin,
man. We'll talk to you later.
Again, dude. Thank you so much for being here tonight.
My pleasure, guys. It was great meeting you. Like I said, let's do it again anytime.
Absolutely. We'll be in touch, dude.
Take care.
All right, cheers.
That's Kevin Bartini.
Kevin Bartini.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good night, man.
Wrap it up.
That was awesome, man.
That was a great interview. Great interview. Great job, everybody. That was an awesome interview.
That was fun.
Great dude.
He
Cool
is.
guy.
That was really insightful too. You know what I mean? Like he was funny and he was cool, but he was mostly insightful. He had a lot of input. Very cool.
To me,
dude.
that's the key to being a comic.
He's a great storyteller.
Oh yeah,
That's what it
absolutely.
comes out. Like comics, you could tell that story perfectly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no, but like his initial story, he was like explaining, like, wow, I could actually picture like. Whole
Yeah, you're right.
around
You
it.
could
Yeah.
Great storytelling.
I feel like I was at his first Daily Show film.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's the way that
That's
he talked
the key
about
to
it.
painting the picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it was great, man.
That is the key.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah,
trying
man.
to get
Now
to
you
that
know what the
level.
next step is. We got to get him next time we do an awesome talk. We got to get him on the bill.
Someone in the chat said South Park is from Meth Head, Colorado. I know it's one of the few good things. No, it's not. There's a lot of good things about Colorado. I'm just iffy on some of the people.
Thing is, they put weed in there and take the meth out.
People
Right?
put a bad rep on drugs. It's not the
Yeah.
drugs that's doing
It's
the
the
crime.
people.
Exactly.
It's the people.
You can blame guns, but it's not the guns.
Pulling the trigger.
It's the people.
It's
You
the
can blame the
people.
oxygen for keeping them alive.
Exactly.
Don't blame the gun. Yeah, don't blame the guns. Blame the bullets.
So blame the oxygen.
Let's
Blame
not
the
blame what people are blaming it on.
I like that.
Blame it on the
Blame it
person.
on some other shit.
I've smoked weed many a times. Never did I break into somebody's house to choke them out to kill them.
So I could go get more weed.
But if you were really hungry and they had a bunch of pizzas and you smoked a bunch of weed,
Look,
And
Wait,
if
what
I
kind of
ate the
everybody
pizza-
knows.
What kind of pizza?
Everybody
What
knows.
toppings?
Everybody knows. The only time it's acceptable to break into somebody's house and kill them is if you're addicted to heroin. It's okay then.
Everybody,
gives you a pass.
everybody, who there just went in the bathroom?
do you hear
B-Tre.
beatboxing coming out of the?
But now it sounds like
His dick beatboxes. His asshole beatboxes.
his piss beatboxes. Like it slaps against the toilet bowl at different frequencies. Like
God, it's gonna be a mess in there.
He must be sitting down on the toilet.
Somebody get me the Brillo pads. I got some cleaning to do.
Brillo pad.
He was fucking
Not on
great,
tile.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
was
dude,
great,
Kevin, he was
dude.
awesome. Kevin was unbelievable.
Yo, Kevin Bartini, definitely part of the
I
Awesome
love
Talk
him, dude.
family.
Absolutely.
Dude.
I
One
can't
more-
wait,
I'm
dude.
sorry, one more.
No,
plate,
dude, we should have him call in every fucking episode.
Hell
Shit,
yeah,
you know?
dude.
Like, I'd like to get his
Guy's the
update on
man,
the world
dude.
every week.
Informative.
Yes.
Quite.
So
Really
we have reached the time of the night where it's the final word.
Oh,
That's
that's perfect.
I know that B-Tre's taking a dump. Oh, there he is.
No, there he
So
No, there was a fire in your toilet, so I had to put it out.
I was placing it in people's minds that was a big thick shit
You had to
coming
put
out
it
of your
out with
asshole.
shit.
Oh man,
And
yeah.
plopping into the toilet
Oh, yeah,
with some
enormous.
poopery.
There was a fire in
Right?
the toilet, so I put my asshole over it.
So it's the
I logged it out.
I took the oxygen.
I
away from it.
snuffed it out.
it's the time of the final word. So I'm gonna give tonight's first final word to Woo.
Woo!
Your final word to the world,
Woo
sir.
coming through. Woo! With the
Oh,
knowledge.
well-
Let's go. Drop some Confucius shit. Make it good.
Me and Ryan was in a discussion on our way over here. We would, quoting, Mel Brooks films and all that stuff.
What movies?
Blazing Saddles.
Of course.
And I was saying that there was an interview with Mel Brooks saying that even back then, making a movie like Blazing Saddles was like risky.
Yeah, sure. Nowadays,
But
impossible.
he said now, if he tried to do that nowadays,
happen.
never happens.
Never.
And that's what's wrong with the world today. Because like you can't even do like good satire anymore, like good comedy that would because it will offend anybody.
Dude, not even the Jeffersons would be able to exist now.
Exactly. Yes.
Not the Jeffersons.
Or like
Archie Bunker would not be a thing. And they were amazing together.
Exactly.
Dude, yeah, All in the Family, Jefferson's crossovers.
Oh my
were the
God, they're
best.
hilarious.
My
Wouldn't
point.
buy that.
My
Sure.
point is, we need comics like Mr. Bartini and Foster. We need comics. To make this world better.
Well, we need
'Cause
it's a social lubricant. It helps
is,
people
exactly.
accept each other for their
Exactly.
differences.
Sure.
You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Yeah, you're absolutely right.
We need comedy. So to all those hungry comics out there, you know, even if you think that you're not good, just keep striving at it.
Don't censor
Damn
yourself.
straight.
Yes, sir. Keep
Wise
striving.
words.
Keep
Wise
striving.
words.
Yes, sir.
I mean,
going.
Mr. Bartini, you know, with the whole Daily Show, Jon Stewart, that's like a miracle happening right there.
10 years.
Now,
11
Yeah.
years.
Exactly,
years, right.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, so
Just kept at it.
Dream,
yeah, striving, kept work. So, like I said, to all you comics out there, keep working at it. You know.
That's
Thank
a
you,
great
Lou.
final word.
That's a
dude.
great
That's-
final word.
That's a
dude.
great final
Excellent
word.
final word. Excellent show
I'm like
tonight.
8 years in right now. Almost.
And kicking ass.
Hell yeah, and no, but
kicking
you're
ass.
doing great though.
Sure.
You know how to own a stage. That's
Yeah,
for damn
exactly.
sure.
Yeah.
If you get your
you're not
booking,
gonna stop.
if you get your
You're gonna
shows
keep going.
booking and get that up, you'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Any day now.
Hell yeah.
Exactly. It could happen any day. So
That's
keep
when the
working
big
at it.
porn rolls in.
That's when you get to the Jankle level. When you get to the Jankle level, then you're balling. You know?
I'll get paid for porn.
Listen, I got white lady feet to fuck all day. I got bajankles all over my fucking crib.
I have my own machete.
Give me that foot.
I have to have the fresh bajankles. I don't want no prepackaged shit.
I don't want foot anymore. I gotta switch over.
I'll just cut a bitch's foot off.
That's right. I mean, you at the shoe store.
Ankle.
The Al Bundy murderer.
Oh, pay.
He just hides out in front of shoe stores.
Next
It's
final.
weird because Al Bundy is exactly what went through my head too.
I'm not alone. I'm not alone. He said shoe stores. I was like Al Bundy.
Al Bundy, right. Next final word. I'm gonna hand over to Ryan.
Oh fuck! I was gonna drink.
You're gonna wait.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my first part of my final word is obviously rest in peace, Ricardo dos Santos. You tried to do a good thing and you got shot for it, and I can't think of anything more tragic. You know, like that's, you know, I mean, people die every day, but when, I mean, that he deserves a Viking funeral. You know, like he deserves to be celebrated for something like that, and you know, I mean, that's really it. It's just pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the people in your town. Pay attention, you know, like make sure you know what's going down. Make sure you know who you can trust around your kids and everything like that. And, you know, like make sure that nobody's going to get shot 3 times in front of your house for trying to protect your children.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's my final word.
Thank you, dude. Geggy Toff, final word. Next one goes to you, sir.
Alright. So for my final word, fucking America, quit fucking things that ain't supposed to be fucked. Jesus Christ, is that hard?
Well, wait a minute.
Go to Florida.
What is supposed to be fucked? I mean,
Thank
what's your definition of things that aren't supposed to be fucked? I fuck a lot of things.
Well,
I mean,
immediately I thought mailbox and vajankle.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you those. I'll give you those.
That was English. That was English.
What else can't we fuck? I'm a little concerned about this.
I need a complete
Yeah,
list.
I need a list. Yeah, I need a
So I can
manual.
know
All right.
Exactly.
Thank you, Geggy
That
Toff.
way, if
Thank
I'm
you.
like walking down the street and my dick gets hard, I can like refer to the manual and be like, "Oh, this is a no-no.
This is a no-no.
Yeah,
This is on the negatory
All right,
list.
keep on walking, Ryan."
It's a pile of leaves.
I don't like the Whopper.
Special sauce.
Is it special?
Even if it requires special.
Next final word. Sarah.
My final word is not really a funny one, but I think that most people should and hopefully do make it a priority to take care of their health. But sometimes there are people that absolutely cannot do it alone. And if you know someone like that, do it. It's not financially necessarily. Maybe like bring a meal that they couldn't cook themselves, or you know, sometimes being healthy requires a team. and not necessarily a team of doctors, but a team of friends.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
My daughter just got diagnosed with lupus.
Oh, no.
Lupus and Lyme have a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
So I
Well,
understand.
I hope.
Sorry,
I
dude.
wish the best to your
We're praying
daughter.
for her. 'Cause
Anything
you know
you
the
need.
hand of God.
Absolutely.
Anything you need, dude. You got
Indeed.
fucking friends here.
Yeah.
dude. Absolutely, dude.
If you're putting on a benefit of any kind, let us know.
Call us.
You know.
Let us know.
Excellent.
Anything you need, you got, dude.
Excellent.
Anything else?
That would be a good fundraiser for the next live show.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right.
That's a good one.
Well, we've been talking about doing Awesome Talk every 6 months live on stage.
Nice.
So, and we always want to do fundraisers.
Nice.
So maybe Lupus is the next
I
one.
could
That'd be
definitely
good.
work on a lupus whole.
All right.
Nice. I'm glad, dude.
I'm definitely signed in.
You're two of the number one guys
Excellent.
that want on board and everything, dude. Thank you.
Indeed.
Thank you. Next final word to B-Tre.
B-Tre.
Final word. I didn't want to do anything like elaborate. You guys all hit all the points, you know. So.
All right,
It's
then
just like
beatbox.
It's just beatboxing.
I'm sure there's more.
Final word.
But it's
Trust
just,
me, we'll
like,
understand.
I mean, for word wise, just stay good. I mean, I'm coming here like this is the third, taping. I've been here. I went to the live show in November. It's just stay good, you know.
Yeah, man. And you're all.
It's simple, but you just gotta think of it in a more elaborate sense, you know.
Yeah.
So, and of course, a beatbox. And of course.
Is that everything?
That's all I have to say, and then I have other.
You gotta end it with a
He has a little dance.
Bajanko.
Hey, thank you.
There we go.
That was my final word / final beat.
Nice.
All right, who's Ricky boy? You're up next, I
False to the
think.
Genius is next.
Oh, well, this is my thing. If we can all stop blaming drugs, we blame guns, we blame alcohol. It's not none of that. When you want to rape somebody, just an example.
Yeah. Turn.
You may have to do whatever it is you want to smoke.
The wacky tobacco.
Yeah.
Wacky tobacco.
But the rape itself
Is
is
on
on you.
Hell yeah, man.
It's always on the person, yeah.
It's
If
on
you're
you.
a cop and you want to kill a color,
It's African American.
Daffy Duck. That's what we like to say here now.
No, wait. If he says it, we might be allowed to say it.
You want to kill a nigger? It's not the gun that did it or the chokehold. It was your intentions.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
No,
goddamn
that's the truth.
right.
Yeah,
Right.
that's damn true.
That is
Yeah.
goddamn right. Eric.
That's all my
Trey
fighting
Long.
words are. You know what? I'm all right. Let me say something about that. If you're resistant, you're liable to get yourself killed.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
looking to the camera real quick.
No, go.
It
go.
seems like
Go.
you're liable to
yeah.
get yourself killed
If
either way.
You're resistant. No. I've been approached and I've been arrested,
I'm happy
but
you're
I
still
did
with
not
us, Foster.
resist because I know the consequences of resisting. Anything can happen because they have to do so many
That's
things
damn
to
straight.
get you under control.
You're damn right.
If
too.
you're going to jail, just go to jail. Don't resist and say, "Oh, I'll get him in court." Damn that. You won't be alive for court. Because if I was a cop, this is for everybody. If I was a cop and you're resisting, I don't know what I need to do to get you under control. I got this glass that might work, but this pistol will work a little bit better. Sit your ass down and go to jail.
Yeah.
That's
Go
my
to
final
jail.
word.
A better chance.
Exactly.
That's good advice. That's good advice.
That's well put.
That's
Sit your
good
ass
advice.
down and go to jail.
Don't put
You get
yourself
out-
in harm's way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Don't put yourself
You
in
know you
harm's
was
way.
doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Shut
not
up.
even that, but you
Yeah.
know where you're living. You know where you're living. You
Yeah.
know what's going on.
Just tell some people to
You
turn on
know?
some cameras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
go
number one.
go to jail. Call the news. Call your family.
only 24
Get bailed
Or
out.
when you're
get,
being
you know, like-
arrested, hey everybody, I'm being arrested. Somebody film
Yes.
this.
Yeah, you know, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't go like then you give them the excuse to shoot you. And
Yeah.
they do that
Choke you.
freely. Yeah, they
Exactly,
do that.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Or choke you out to death. Like
Like me. As soon as I see the police, I'm on the ground with my hands spread out.
so am
How can I
I.
help you, officer?
I'm not black, but that's pretty much my approach. Like, when they yell at me, I'm like, okay, all right, don't shoot. Like,
The cop don't even have to tell me freeze.
Yeah.
As soon as he pulled me over, I jump out of the car. My license and registration
And the
are
cop's
in the
like,
car.
yo, did he fall out? What the hell?
He
is
said,
this?"
please, he said, I jumped the gun. I'm sorry.
they get out, step out, and all you see is whoop.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like, oh, shit, I guess this is okay.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
So it checks out.
God, that song's been stuck in my head too. I just gotta stop.
That was a great final
Thank
word.
you.
That was great.
Hey,
Final word.
Foster.
All right, Ricky Doyle, let's go.
Final word, all the preliminary stuff. You want to find us online, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Awesome Talk TV. Obviously, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's Homebar Productions. Sarah and I have another podcast on iTunes and Stitcher called Ice and the Face. You can find that on Facebook and Twitter as well. As far as my final word is concerned, first off, I want to thank our guests. I want to thank Foster and B-Tre for being here. This has absolutely been
all night long.
Pleasure to see you
My
here.
brother. Oh,
This has been
I
one
love
of my.
being here. I love being here. You gotta come back again.
Indeed.
This is
I'm
not
a
only
family member.
Now, we
Hell
pay
yeah,
each other
no,
rent.
dude, anytime.
Well, that's like a crazy.
Yeah, not that far.
Yeah, I'm a little light this month.
Take whatever you got.
I got a quarter, I think. Oh no, wait, I think I gave that to Woo.
I'll give that to EP and C&G.
But
Lights on, whatever the hell.
I want to. I also want to thank Kevin Bartini and Bekah Fly.
Kevin Bartini was fucking unbelievable, dude. I
Also-
cannot wait to get him on here
Absolutely live,
Yeah,
dude.
that is
Amazing,
that's
man.
the next step.
Absolutely.
I want Kevin Bartini and
And
Foster,
Foster
Genius
together,
sitting
dude.
right
Great
next to
panel,
me,
yep.
talking shit. Like
Totally.
That. Oh man, we're gonna have fun.
Hell
That's
yeah.
good. That's a good one. I like it.
I also want to say. I want to say, you know, Bekah Fly, I hope that what we aired tonight is going to help you out.
Yeah.
I want to thank Renee Rosa from Sherman Tanks a Podcast because he was also
Renee.
on tonight inadvertently.
Yes.
The Ice in the
Renee
Face clip had
Rosa.
Renee on it. From Sherman Tanks a Podcast, Ice in the Face on the 29th is doing a crossover with
Best
Sherman Tanks.
Mohawk in the
Dude,
business.
so thick and amazing.
Best motherfucking
Beautiful.
Mohawk. Like,
Yeah.
he can spike that shit up or just let it go full
You know what I
perm
said to him?
style.
You know
Like,
what I
he's
said?
like, he's got like
He-
the Mohawk you'd expect Prince to have.
Yeah,
Prince
unbelievable, dude.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, he could get a curl drooping down in front of his
Let me tell you
eye,
something.
too.
Let me tell you
Like,
something.
ooh,
He was on. He
That's
was on.
a motherfucking Mohawk.
Renee
all right?
Rosa was on Ice
Like,
in
I'm
the Face.
trying here, you know, like, but Renee Rosa.
He was on Ice in the Face on January 7th, and I looked at him and went, I was like, you goddamn Puerto Ricans. And he went, what do you mean?
And your
I was
lovely
like,
fucking
I was
hair.
like, your beautiful hair grows into thick and juicy, and look at my sparks just falling apart.
Look at this
What
shit.
is happening to me? I look like a dire nap.
You're a Northern European,
I
man.
look like a corpse from
It's
The
all
Walking
right.
Dead. I'm just falling apart.
It's okay. We have the pretty blue eyes and we ball well.
I'm banking
It's
on
okay.
it, brother. I'm banking on it. It's
All
gonna
right.
work for me.
You'll be okay. You'll be all right.
So thank you to all our guests.
You gotta leave the puffy hair to the Puerto Ricans. That's
Y'all get
that's
a
what
good
they
tan,
do.
too.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We get a
Some of
nice.
us.
I can't
Oh no,
tan.
he doesn't. He just turns
It's
red.
already been done.
He looks like vegetables.
I'm
when he
Irish.
does
I'm
that.
Irish. That shit
I'm
just
dying,
burns me.
dude. I look like a red pepper.
Like you
Done.
can see every place he put suntan lotion
And
on.
every
you know?
place
like,
that cancer's definitely coming. You know?
They call me Shadow.
I tan well. Him not so much.
So, thank you to all our guests for being here. As far as the shirt is concerned, like I said, I don't usually ever buy what the mainstream press tells me.
Nah.
But I do side with artists who have balls that clank.
Yep.
And Charlie Hebdo, those fucking guys who were left unfortunate after that massacre occurred.
Good
they
for
did
them.
that shit, dude.
It is bigger. It is bigger than that.
It's bigger.
It is a bigger
huge.
thing. There are a lot of sides.
3 million copies they put out of that fucking next issue, and I thought it took a lot of balls, and they did the right thing that a lot of fucking publications didn't have the balls to do. So that was my final word.
A lot of publications actually refused to even post a picture
of what they did.
Of their
Yeah.
new. So.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Pussies. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
I tend to agree.
You know what I mean?
Is it time to get lactified?
It's almost time to get lactivated.
Are we ready?
I want to say, well, anyway, that's my final word. I'm done. So that's it. Special final word. Thank you very much. Special final word goes out to John Lackey of SuperTMH2.com.
As per usual.
As per usual,
sir.
Thanks.
You just you sit yourself down right there.
Yeah, on the
Lay it on him, bro.
Go ahead and take your dick out. Because it's time.
Here's where it gets really good.
You waited 3 hours for it.
No, 2 hours and 47 minutes.
All right, here we go.
Go for it.
Real quick, here we go. In September of 1995, a movie was released that changed the cultural landscape forever. In it, a group of friends used their powers to fight an evil shadow organization hell-bent on destroying the world with a super virus. I'm, of course, talking about the cinematic masterpiece, Hackers.
Yes.
Goddamn
Starring
right.
young Angelina Jolie.
Goddamn right.
Yes.
And Mr. Johnny Lee Miller.
Woo!
Yes. Angelina Jolie, the guy from Trainspotting, and Matthew Lillard face off against the guy with the racist Indian accent from Short Circuit. And
That is it. That's right. That's the truth.
And Penn Jillette, he was also with with nothing but some zip disks and a vague sense of hacking.
I am so very, very pleased to be standing here beside myself.
Fucking worst. Alright. Cyberpunks all over the world were inspired by the titular hackers and armed with their gigantic laptops and screaming ear-piercing modems.
And don't forget the rollerblades.
And they had rollerblades. But what if you could hack your life? Hacking is a term that's become synonymous with doing basically anything, so chances are you're hacking something right now and you don't even know it. Matthew Lillard would be so proud, screaming some goofy bullshit as he watches you frantically life hack your mainframe. In 3, 2, 1, press enter and boom, we're in. Lines of code run over my face, and I'm like, hey, remember when I used to use coffee filters? Well, I just life hacked a new reality for myself where I use Taco Bell napkins instead. You just have to hack the Taco Bell by getting red in the face and crying in the drive-thru line long enough. They think I'm drying my tears with these bad boys, but nope. I'm filtering my coffee for free and laughing all the way to the bank, where my debit card is also being hacked as we speak. Here's a life hack for the new year. Gym memberships are just too darn expensive. I mean, am I right? Have you heard about this? Not to mention they're filled with muscle boys that know what they're doing, with their intimidating clanging machinery and their intimidating clanging penises. Glistening in the locker room like a cornfield kissed with dew.
Kissed with dew.
Strap on your VR headset, bang out some Perl scripts, and hack your basement into the gymnasium of your dreams. Why pay $20 a month to punch a bag when you can punch your boiler and get basically the same results? Want a workout that really turns up the heat? Hack your shower to run in hot mode and then go 25 rounds against the boiler. The body hack. It burns my delicate hacking fingers. And what of the most formidable hack of all? Love. Could you hack the heart of a lover? I mean, the guy from Trainspotting did it in Hackers. He even got to see Angelina Jolie's breasts. But come on, man, look at you. You are not the guy from Trainspotting. And good luck getting through the Brad Pitt firewall. Maybe start smaller by preparing a food hack for your potential mate. For example, did you know Raisin Bran is basically just cornflakes mixed with raisins? It's true. Watch her eyes light up when you explain the cereal she's eating for dinner out of a bowl you fashioned out of a rolled up newspaper was lovingly food hacked just for her. So is calling everything a hack just a way to appeal to pasty nerds through verb usage, tricking them into making small life changes all in the name of standing up to the status quo? Yes.
Yes, I agree.
That's exactly what it is. So this quote from the Hacker's Manifesto sums it all up. Hey bro, Just fucking hack it. Whatever it is, just hack it, bro. Come on, dude. Hack it.
Hell yeah.
Hey, dude. Yeah. Awesome talk. Season 4, episode 4. Thank you all. Everybody in the chat for drinking with us. Yeah. All our guests. Hey, Ryan.
Yo, good night forever, my sweet friend, Ricardo dos Santos. That is awesome talk.
Hey, Big Ty.
I'm gonna go hack a vajankle.
Thank you.